Yes, people, again, welcome to the Watch Along show. Hopefully, we'll get a win today with, again, the start to the year for us, Chelsea fans. It has been awful. Let's see, maybe, again, things will turn around for good from this one on. Again, I hope you're all doing well. Thanks so much for finding the show. And if you haven't, please drop a like on the stream and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Thank you so much, guys. Again, I'm happy that Chukwuemeka gets a chance to start. Let's see how well it does. I think he's confident enough to do well. I know, again, there's a chance he's a bit nervous. That's very common with youngsters getting an opportunity in such a big stage. But I'm confident. Let's see what happens. And I can't predict the score, but let's see what we did today. So, yes, if you just joined, if you haven't taken a second to drop a like on the stream and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't, I'll try to see if anybody is interested in joining the panelists. Yes, quickly, again, tribute to the legendary Jean, Vialli. I appreciate that. Again, much love to him. What a legend he was for us. And by the way, again, Modric is in the stadium. But again, let's see what our boys do today. Let's go. Let's get a win today, people. Let's get a win to win this one. Turn things around. We're spending money. Stabilize the ship. Again, make it to top 4. And then it will be a good season. It's not going to be easy, but we can actually do that. Yeah, Tribute had me tearing up. Again, like I said, if you paid attention, ask people who's, again, gotten the opportunity to interact with him or met him in person, they tell you, again, he was a very nice man. Even you don't need to meet him to realize that he was a very nice man indeed. Yeah, again, may his soul rest in peace. Team doing, again, a pre-game huddle, that's a new thing. Yeah. Let's go. We have a corner kick already. I hope we get a goal from Dan Badger. Show tall man, use your head there. Get a goal in your debut. Gallagher couldn't even shoot. He fluffed that one. Lewis Hall, the confidence from, did we put it in? Come on! The kid nearly did it. Just 2 minutes into the game, Lewis Hall nearly did it again today. Sonny, again, my Nigeria brother here says, again, watching from Nigeria. What part of Nigeria are you from? I'd really love to. Please do tell me, brother. But what a play from Lewis Hall. Again, he didn't pass it sideways. He progressed the ball, and I'd love to see that. Again, what a play. That kid, I love his confidence, really. He doesn't panic. Again, with time, I know he missed about 4 goals now, but with time, he gets the maturity to not be in a rush to take shots, again, and place them better. Wow, but what a move from him. I love to see that. Yeah, I think it's a hybrid approach. When attack now, we have 1, 2, 3 Badiashile on the left side, Thiago Silva central, and on the right hand side, we see what's his name? On the right hand side is what's his name? Chalobah. Let's go, Blues. Let's go.
I'm showing you the Discord coach if you need it.
Okay, yeah. You don't need to say that. Yeah, you get what I mean. So I'll check the time to see if I have an issue. Yeah, probably. I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need it as usual. Yeah, I'm farther away. Yeah, but that's by the way.
Oh, we're just kind of cycling possession here.
Yeah, but we had did you miss that from Lewis Hall? And it's way up. He's not defending yet. The kid is so confident, really. But the she again, that was again, again, maybe he's still probably a bit nervous himself because this is his debut. Let's keep it going, people. If you haven't, take a second to drop a like on the stream and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't, I hope we'll get a win today. It has been a poor start to the year for us, but I hope we'll get a win. Nice pass there, and Hall got it. Put it. Come on, boy. Man, this kid is good. I don't care anybody that thinks he shouldn't be starting. Who starts over him? I wouldn't even mind him starting over Cucurella, but if we can have them both on the pitch, yeah, I'd take it, really.
Yeah. Oh, my fuck.
Lewis Hall would benefit Modric.
Sorry?
What did I expect from this pass, from this ghost?
Lewis Hall would benefit Modric.
Oh, you think?
Yes, he would. Because if you think about it,
put it in the box. Nice try, but still always hitting someone. Go ahead, Ty.
If you watch Modric at Shakhtar Donetsk, he usually thrives when he has advanced left wing back. So if he's able to interchange with whoever the left back is, that'll be very good for him. Lewis Hall is a very
Mhm.
good left mid, so it will benefit him.
For the combination move.
Yeah.
What a signing. We've got to again, we have to put away the chances, please, guys. Abia State 1-0. Sonny Dalo, nice again. Welcome to the show. And please make sure to tell everybody you know about, again, a Chelsea perspective. You're welcome here. Express yourself and enjoy the show. Please, if you haven't, take a second to drop us a like on this on the stream and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Again, a goal Jorginho scores. Really? What am I seeing? I'm trying to join again to go to where I can get the most up to date. Yeah, I'm not gonna say again. Graham Potter, the serial failure coach, again, a below average standard talking. Just enjoy the game. Wish the team well, brother. Again, Messi got Mr. Potter. Enough is enough now. Again, something that needs to be changed. That is not the club I know. You are so far away from being again a champion of Europe. He will still win the Champions League, but it doesn't look like he's learning from his mistakes. I'm just trying to find out whether Jorginho is playing as a lone six. Again, let's see what's happening there. But I think it's a hybrid approach. When we're attacking, we see 3 players at the back.
Oh my
Let's
God,
get it.
Havertz, come on. Oh, that's it. Lovely, Jordan Jr. Wait, coach, you're my thing. You're my timing.
Sorry? No, go
You're
ahead.
my timing.
Just talk.
Jorginho is so sloppy.
No, I
You
said
say you don't
you're
mind
my
what?
timing. My timing.
Oh yeah, I'm coming. We're not. I'm trying to go to where I will be correct, where you advise me to. You get what I'm saying, right?
Did you see
Yeah.
what Jorginho is doing? Jorginho
Yeah, a bit
just gonna give
sloppy.
away the ball. You gotta kick him back to kick off.
I have to
Oh
reboot
my
my little device. It looks like water touched it.
Look at that from Badashile with
Jorginho is so light. It's not funny. And this man is just having find a way to mask that particular deficiency, which is really dangerous. Really. Again, yes, people keep dropping the like on the stream and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I appreciate all that. Exciting to see new players, right? Exciting to see Chukwuemeka start this game. He deserves to
Oh
start.
my God, bro.
Yeah.
We've got 2
really.
road runners, Gallagher and Mal. They just dive in. They just, oh my God, it's just pissing me off. They just
Reading
do
there from
the same
Badiashile. I
thing.
think he read it well. That saved the whole situation. Again, yeah, exactly. Like more than 10 times already. I'm sorry if I'm exaggerating. I love Chelsea more than Super Eagles. Oh yeah, tell me about it. The Super Eagles again haven't been the same. Again, since the corruption again accusations and all that. Yeah, maybe it will take time for the Portuguese coach right now to turn things around for them. I hope so. I'm sensing a bit of confusion still in this team, really. But let's see what happens. I hope we win this one. Yeah. Again, exactly. It just seems as if Badiashile is a bit nervous about it. That's natural, really. That's his debut.
How old is he again? 22?
Yeah, around that number. I think 21.
Lovely by Hall. This guy's a baller. This Elise guy is such a good player.
Who?
Elise? Elise
Oh yeah, he's a fine player. He has the vision and everything. Yeah. Yeah, I had issues with my device. I hope it loads.
8 minutes.
Okay. Let's go, people. Let's go. I hope the volume doesn't come up. Mark, can you mute all volumes from your end?
Perfect first team player.
Sorry?
I'm so scared like an injury comes from him. If an injury comes from him, oh my days, we're screwed.
Yeah, Matt, can you mute all audio from your end?
What audio?
Audio from your end to the Discord server. You get what I mean?
Oh, you mean the video that I'm watching?
No? Yeah, you don't have to. I'm just saying, just mute it. Yeah, because I'm getting feedback from whatever I'm saying.
I'm on deafen. You can't hear me. Or you can't.
Let me see.
I'm on mute. You go on deafen.
Yeah.
Click that.
Okay.
Wait. Because it's Chrome. That's why.
Yeah.
Just turn off the stream volume. Oh, Kepa.
Yeah,
Oh,
I turned
no.
it off still. It's not listening.
Turn your.
Thank goodness Thiago Silva reading the game quite when he was in the
Wait.
at the right place at
When
the
you
right
talk,
time.
can you hear? You can hear yourself.
Yeah. So I
Hang on,
muted
hang
it
on.
still. It's
Wait.
not stopping.
It's better now.
Let's go, people. Let's go. Let it go as soon as possible because as the game progresses without a goal, they will grow in confidence, and that's a risk.
Chalobah offside. Thank God. Chalobah scares me when he's a 1-on-1, especially with someone like Eze.
Havertz with a bad touch again. I don't know what's happening to him. And what let's just want to say again, Louis, where have you been? I hope you enjoyed your Christmas and enjoying the New Year. Let's go, boys. Yes, let's go and get a goal as soon as possible. So far, again, the standout player there has been what's his name? Lewis Hall. Oh. After all the work, I was gonna praise him the way he beat the guys and he still took the ball backwards.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
Gallagher I'm
Exactly.
talking about. Did you see that?
Yeah,
That is lack of football and intelligence. After the beautiful work you did, you still have to go sideways. That's where the manager should stand up and ask questions. What are you doing?
He just did
Potter is actually coaching from the sideline. Maybe he's paying attention to what people are saying. Like I said, he's smart enough to know for you to improve as a human being in whatever you do, your critics, again, if you pay attention to them, there's some measure of truth in whatever they say. Come
was so close.
on! What a pass!
See?
Yeah.
That's a pass from a real player. That's a football pass.
Who passed that ball?
Ziyech.
Oh yeah, he has that vision in him. He has that vision, but it's a bit too much again. Yeah. Yeah.
They're pressuring us.
It's just again, you could say how the managers treated him changed his attitude. Especially Thomas Tuchel, I don't think he treated him well. Again, please win a game. Yeah, let's win one today. Instagram says again, you have to follow me back. I'm gonna check it again in a bit. Sorry, bro. Let me just give me 1 second. Let me see. What was he saying again? People, if you're watching again on iOS, please hit the heart icon. Yeah. Again, hit the heart icon. It does go along with. Thank you so much, Leon, for saying that. Hit it as many times as you want. Sorry.
I feel left out. YouTube is discriminating. Why is it only iOS? Why can't Android do it?
Yeah, I'll check my Android device, but usually, again, I hardly turn my phone off, but I'll check that. My iPad, again, I see it every time I go there. Ziyech turned into Grinch. Wow, I think it's been one of the better players today. I think that pass alone does go a long way. Again, I want
to do more.
See what's going on. I think they're saying Modric posted something for a while now. I want to see what. Whoa! That's the Ziyech we know. He's capable of doing these things, but I think at the time he lost interest. He felt like he doesn't want to be here, and I don't blame him. Yeah. Yep. Again, Ziyech again. I think he's done well. Again, I hope he continues and gets at the goal. He has a picture of again Modric and who was that again? I think they're holding the Ukrainian flag too.
Yeah, I
maybe
think
that's his agent. Yeah.
Yes. Chukwuemeka's his position.
This kid Connie, he's done well too.
Nah, his positioning is a bit off.
It's a bit off. Maybe it's been played again. Yeah, he needs to switch.
I don't think he knows what he's doing. I think Gallagher has. I don't think because I don't know. It's all over the place. Come on, Ziyech.
He seemed a bit lost.
We're fighting for the ball. I'm loving that. That's a difference.
Go on, Havertz. Come on.
We nearly got through with the ball. Havertz and Ziyech winning the ball. We're looking a bit better now. We're going into the game. We just need to finish.
Yeah, we're looking better.
Look at Jorginho tracking back. There you go. See, people say he can't track back. He just did it.
Mount is playing deep. I want to see that again. Not really. He's not playing deep. I think he's just
Gallagher. You mean Gallagher?
He's just lost as usual. Yeah, Gallagher is playing deep, not Mount.
It's stuck. Man doesn't know. Man doesn't know where he is.
He's just as confused as usual. That's what I'm seeing, and I don't know why.
Look. He's putting his hands up. It's his job to go run. He's putting his hands up. Oh, I hate him so much, Coach. He's pissing me off. He's putting his hands up, complaining when it's his job. Fucking, he does it all the time, man. He's so annoying.
Yeah, Modric will wear the numbers. Number 15, number at Chelsea.
Who was the last number?
Let's
15?
Let's go, people. Yeah, Chukwuemeka looks lost. I think it's where he's deployed. I think that's where the problem is.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Because someone has to sit back with Jorginho at times. I think Gallagher and Chukwuemeka kept confusing themselves on who needs to sit back.
Yeah.
So now Gallagher is now. God, Mount was having a good run there. Come on, Havertz.
Barcelona has slapped a 100 million plus price tag on Raphinha as Arsenal show interest. I'm not gonna.
Why are they selling Raphinha?
They want to sell him. He has it. I don't know why. I think I heard that before, but I'm not sure. I'll let my friend Lolo tell me. Lolo, is it true that you guys who really want to sell Raphinha?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask my master friend as well. What's this on Raphinha? Why is that Raphinha?
Yeah, who's gonna pay them that? What does Mount do? No, I don't know. I don't know. Here's where I'm really concerned about the language. I've been shadow banned once because I have a setting that accommodates a certain age. You get what I mean?
I didn't swear.
Yeah. No, you didn't. But you're always getting close to it, and I'm freaking out.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, but it's all good, bro. We've gone beyond how many minutes now, so I think we're fine. But we don't have to do it intentionally because we've gone beyond 60 minutes.
Yeah, I won't do it. It's the first 15 minutes. It's the cutoff. But yeah, I'll definitely.
Okay, yeah. But still, I get it, bro. But I appreciate that, man. Much love, brother.
No worries. Fortunately, when you're watching Mason, man, it's really hard not to.
It is indeed. We need to get a goal as soon as possible. Again, it took me time.
Yeah.
Because I know the reason why he hasn't reached the potential that he can, where the height he should be at right now. It's not really down to him. It's because managers always want him to do running, never coached him to become better, and that's dangerous for him, really. We haven't imposed ourselves in this game, really.
This position is it's such a hard position.
Look at that from Jorginho.
Yeah, beautiful. See, I was hearing with 10 v 11.
Yes, man.
Yeah, he did well. Yeah. He's not the strongest, but I think he's learned to read the game very well over time, and he does well, really.
Days. Gallagher, man, come on.
Kepa, my goalkeeper, what a save! What a save!
That's it.
Did you see the? Have you seen the
Wow,
save?
but we've been awful there, really.
So it's all over the place.
We've been awful so far. I think we need to change something around. Let me see quickly again. We didn't look good. Again, we haven't looked good so far, if we're being honest. ESPN, they are only broadcasting in English. Sorry about that. I'm so sorry. Hopefully we win. We need to win so that, again, you can... and your brother will be playing... again, your brother will be praying that we lose this game. But again, I think we need to win, and I believe... I'm hoping we'll win this one. I can't say I believe. Deep down, I don't really... I think we'll get a draw, but hopefully we'll win. I'd take it. Again, so that you could go again when you look at your brother, you tell us how his face, how you see him when we win this one. Coach, again, how much we're missing Kante? Quite a lot. And again, Kepa is so scared. You think really? Streaming. Yeah, I understood that was what you wanted to type there. Again, smartphones are not that smart after all. Trying to guess what you wanted to say. That was a weak point. Again, the drama took too long. I know he made a good save, but again, the drama of trying to punch it out and not get it correctly. Again, we'll see. Chukwuemeka looks like he switched positions, and it makes sense now.
Look at that save. Look at that save. No, you give him credit. Give Kepa credit. Look
Nice
at that
one.
save.
Yeah,
What a save.
Credit to Kepa. He did it. Yeah.
I was hearing start Sassalina. I was hearing start Inzumendi.
Respecto.
Sorry, what were you saying, Matt?
I was hearing wafflers saying start Solina, start Mendy. Nah, mate, we don't need him. Look at this. What a save. Beautiful save. He always plays good
Chelsea
a bit
boy,
against France.
are you really asking this question?
That's
you look at the way
now his
what you
confidence
see
is
here
back.
again, the name of the home team, the home of the name team comes first. Go ahead. What we're saying, Matt?
No, so now he has that confidence. Now, trust me, I it's a lower chance of us conceding now. Why is it freezing? Why is my... Oh, my God. Why is it freezing? Fuck, you want to pay... this is the worst thing. You pay $80 for this shit. It doesn't even work.
Yeah. I see what's happening there.
Oh, sorry. It's...
Yeah, what a save indeed. A good save, Kepa. Yep. Every time someone crosses the ball into our penalty box, and thanks for that graphic picture. Kachila, again, he's not worried about Chelsea anymore. He's worried about United now. Oh, yeah. Okay. Now that makes sense. Let's see what happens. I would have gone back for Olise instead of Modric, Poor Hall. I don't know. Olise, again, to me, I'd play him differently. But that's another argument for another day. Good save from Kepa. A good save indeed. Again, like Matt said, that will give him his confidence back. He needs that save, really.
He runs on confidence.
Yeah. Kai just a bit offside again. Not a bit, actually. Again, his entire leg really was offside. The club has officially confirmed the signing of Modric. I'm seeing on my update screen here.
They did it yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday was clear, but sometimes you have to wait because we've seen before where a player on the verge of again undergoing medical at one club and joins the other. Especially again, if you want to talk about Chelsea Football Club, Ziyech has actually shown confidence today. He's done again. He's playing.
Okay, but that's another player again who runs on confidence and runs on, enjoying.
And you showing him you trust him.
No, I don't. He just doesn't. I think this league's just too hard for him. I don't think he fits the system. I think he fits a system where you got. Honestly, I think he would succeed very highly at somewhere like United, somewhere where he will consistently receive the ball and he'll consistently give crosses into someone like that new player they got. That guy's 6'4". He runs off someone like that. Someone who's tall, who's big, who can header. He needs someone like that. Strikers, they'll make runs. He needs that. Our strikers, our attackers don't make runs, so we can't accompany to him.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. We need to get a goal as soon as possible because as this game progresses, again, these guys will grow in confidence. Why did Gallagher, he's going sideways. So somebody gave you the ball and made a run and you went sideways again.
Here we go.
Why is it like that? You saw the one I was talking about, right?
Yeah, and then he gives the ball too far forward. I don't know. We can't. I'm coach. Unfortunately, it's just we're at this point where it's just stock standard for him now. Like I don't expect anything from him.
Let's go, people. Yeah, again, good save from Kepa there. Yep. Again, he's done made two good saves, really. Again, can we sub on Modric or someone bring that man? Again, his boots. Yeah. Again, we need him. We're paying that much money. Come on, people. Let's get a goal. Oof, good one for Silva, but it didn't drop.
Oh!
Stop! Oh!
Nearly.
Oh my goodness! What a take!
Silva.
What a take by Guaita.
That guy, honestly, I get it. He's also struggled of late. Honestly, we should give that guy the captain's bad. What a take there, and it was on the carpet too.
He hit the ball three times.
Yeah, 3 times. Him sending it back there. Woo! That was close. That was close, really.
Our defenders had to do the attacking job. It's crazy, man.
Wow. Yeah, it's crazy, really.
Apparently, it wouldn't have counted anyway. Kai Havertz was offside. Of course he was. Oh, what? Oh, okay. I was. Oh,
What did
shit,
you
no.
just see?
Oh. No, I thought it was going to be
Once
their
again,
free
I'm trying to put up a poll here.
Oh, no. That's time we
Let's
got
go,
another
let's
one
go,
injured.
let's go, let's go. He ruined Jorginho 2 times.
That
We
should be
ruined
a
him.
red card.
All
That
these
should be a
guys
red
been
card.
play with
Yeah,
their
true.
heads
Hang on.
down.
Didn't
That
Joao
should be a red card.
Yeah,
That should be a red card.
Joao Felix got a red card for the exact same thing.
Exactly, it's a red card because he went for the ball. He didn't get the ball. He only got foot. That's prejudice, man.
Ah,
That
but it
is
wasn't
supposed to be a red
stands
card.
up.
Exactly. Well, it doesn't matter. He caught the foot, and that was dangerous. What if he broke Gallagher's foot?
It's Gallagher, I think. The ref's like, it's on the Gallagher. Give me yellow. Come on, guy. Keep going. Come on. Give him options. Give him options.
Wow, Ziyech in this game, really. That's him, right?
No, it's
I'm seeing
Gallagher.
that.
Gallagher.
Okay, that was Gallagher. Okay. He did well, yeah. He did well there.
No one gave him options. He had a great run, but there's no one there to support. Ziyech and Mount were hiding, but that's a good run.
Yep, he did well. Yeah, I get it. I'm seeing the replay now. They were all just standing in the wrong places waiting for the ball, especially before he attempted the cross. They should have given him a good option there. Let's go. The more the game, again, the longer this game goes, and again, that we don't got to go, they grow into it, and it becomes problematic for us. We need to score as soon as possible. These guys play with their heads down.
Yeah, we always regain confidence against Palace. We always regain confidence against Palace. I think when Kepa made that, when Kepa and Gallagher had that really good game, Gallagher had that goal.
So you think we're winning this one?
Yeah, I'm Irish. I think hopefully we win. But I think we always regain our confidence from Palace. I think Palace. I'm just kind of connecting the dots now, but
yeah, I'm not happy. What happened in that again? The incident.
Oh, what a ball! Come on, now.
Oh,
fuck! Who was he trying to go to there?
Yeah, again, the defender was close. So nice try by Kai actually. I saw the replay. Let's go, people! Come on! Oof. Did he try to score from that angle, really? Because that doesn't look like a cross to me, Matt.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was. Coach, I can't tell you anything it does, man. I'm sorry.
I'm surprised our defense is producing again a offense. Yeah, it's not surprised. We'll know that before time. Haven't seen that before. Yep. Again, a lifetime contract for Thiago Silva. I wouldn't mind us keeping him beyond his playing career. Again, maybe on a capacity of a coach player. He has that pedigree. Then when he speaks, these players will listen to him. He's that good. He's won virtually everything, nearly everything there is to win, except for the World Cup, really. Yeah, good play there from again the final aspect of the whole team failed him. Let's see what do we have here again. Better from Connor, better from him. I was surprised.
See, look at these coach. Look at these
mm-hmm.
youngsters. Cucurella, Hall. Their heads are in the game. They pick up the ball. They go instantly into play. They don't wait for the free kick. They're instantly in the game. It's just showing more clarity that you start the youngsters who want to prove something, who want to show something, rather than these players who have showed something and then showed they've done nothing.
Yeah, this kid Hall, man, his confidence, man. You can see how annoyed Hall is when he has to pass the ball back. Yep, he's a very good player. Will you do a Spanish Super Cup final today in soccer perspective? What time does it start? I think that would be worth
It
again a watch
starts
along.
in 5.5 hours. So whatever
I
time
think
it is for
I
you.
think we'll be free then. So I'll give it a shot. Cut it back, Mount again. Let's see again. Are we in for any midfield? We don't know. Maybe say though. I think we're saying the rumors are saying that we're in for him, but we haven't heard anything serious of late. Again, he's looking for deflection from Kai or the defender. Okay. Okay. Let's go, guys. We're 9 minutes into the game and it's still zeros. I don't like it because again, as the game progresses and we don't get a goal, Palace will stop playing better, and there's a chance when that happens, we'll be the ones struggling, as we're seeing under Graham Potter. Yes, people, we have 15 likes. I'm guessing I think 16 likes. If you haven't, drop a like on the stream and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I think this game is calling for cover. It's
Why are they booing? Why are they booing?
Let me see what Lola is saying here. I cannot believe you didn't want to pay 120 million for a 21-year-old World Cup champion, but you buy another random striker for 100 million. I know he's very good. I've seen him, but you cannot argue the price is inflated. Again, here's the thing. Another argument is this: they're not the same. Maybe we wanted them and still the who can we could still by the time the transfer win the shots. You never know. So let's just be patient, and I wouldn't want to.
Oh, come on! See, that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. Ziyech does those crosses where he gives it to their head. He does it.
That was a miss, really. No, but was he impeded? Let's see. What happened here?
He was offside. I think he was
away
offside
that
anyway.
one. Yeah, he was, but even at that, he should be
Nah,
putting that away.
I'm sorry. I don't expect him to score that. I think it was a good header, but I don't expect him to score it.
Why? Okay, you don't trust him.
No, I think that's just. I don't think people understand it. It's very I don't know. For me, personal experience, I think it's just very hard to score headers. I don't know. I just find it very hard. And I don't expect that for someone like him. If it was Aubameyang, I think that would have gone the back of the net. But good play, very good play. Skip this up. We're controlling this game, which is the thing. Let's go, Chuk. Let's go, Chuk. Come on.
Go. Yep, take him on. Good one. Yep, nice. Ooh.
Yeah.
Come on. Oh my gosh. Matt, these are the football intelligence we talk about from
exactly. Compare that to Mount. Compare that to Havertz. Compare it to the other players we have. How much different and authentic and new it is. So I keep saying, Coach, I keep saying it week in, week out. I'd rather start these guys so they can prove something new. And look what Chukwuemeka's done. Perfect example.
Yeah, I get your argument.
Eight and a half year deal for Modric.
7.5.
Wow.
Eight and a half years.
Is it 8?
That's what he signed just now. An
Wow.
8.5 year deal.
Why would Coach you see?
It's FFP.
What the game
they
is
want
hard.
to spread it.
Then you see Mount giving his passes.
They want to spread it because of FFP.
And he looks good. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Let's go. Let's get a goal before this half ends. We can say we played relatively well. But again, the Chukwuemeka, what a pass from that angle there. Ziyech again puts it in the box. But that one is again far away from the target. Let's again Hall for me again. He's not on the pitch to defend really. It's for him to support the attack, and he's done that quite well. But let's see what happens. Ziyech is money today. Yeah, he's been awesome. Again, there's no doubt in his talent. It's just I think a lot hasn't gone right for him, given how he manages value, how Thomas Tuchel see him and all that. There was a time he was one of our best players. He was again defending. He became again. He's adapted to the physicality of the Premier League. You can muscle him out. He was winning aerial duels. He was again creating chances, scoring goals, and Thomas Tuchel dropped him to the bench and didn't play him for a while. That alone can be demoralizing for a player of his quality, really. Knowing that, again, I'm sure he knows quite well his best passer of the ball we've had in a while. Again, it's just finding a way to utilize him. Great pass there. Yeah, not just once now. He's done it like 3 times. I mean, if you're referring to Ziyech, even Chukwuemeka, that was a good footballing intelligence, how he dragged it back and looked up and then find that pass into the box. Well, unfortunately, yeah, we couldn't put that away too, but let's see what happens. Chelsea, again, a baseball club. No way, it's 8 years again. I'll look at it again. But Bobby, yeah, there's a chance it's 8. Yeah, you're surprised we've been given 7.5 at 62 million. I think the whole thing comes down to how much we're paying. Arsenal fans are gonna cry their eyes out. This guy looks nice, really nice on blue. Let's see. It says people keep saying it's 100 million. It's not. They're not paying attention to the structure of the deal. But Arsenal fans, no matter how you argue with them, they tell you we're overpaying. But that's not the case. These players on these long contracts better not get injured. Yeah, they get injured, they come back. They're human beings. So every now and then that will happen. But let it not happen as many times as we're seeing right now. 62 and 30 Adam, I think for Modric, that's not a bad deal. Overall, it's an excellent deal for us. Any comment about J5 yet? I think he's done relatively well. One mistake here and there, but I think he's read the game quite well. There was a time you could argue he was the person that saved us from conceding. I think even Matthew praised him too. Ty did. Let's see what happens. Hit the like button, people. Yes, we're 22 likes, and the experiment is working. Just to remind you that to drop a like on the stream. Chalobah needs to learn to get back in position quickly. We needed the overload, and he was walking on the opposite direction. Yeah. But again, you must realize he's playing out of position, really. Good one there. Good one there. That should be a foul. The others are based off of us winning the Premier League and the Champions League. So good deal for us. League, which we are never... Just shut it. Again, score a goal, please. We need to score as soon as possible. As the game progresses and we don't get a goal, they will grow in confidence and they will turn things around. It is still early in the game, but this is the most hopeful you've seen in a while. Yeah, but we need to score. Otherwise, again, how are we sure we're not going to see the same second half we've seen in the past 3-4 games? Again, the pre-game tribute to Vialli has clearly, again, had an impact. Yeah. And like Bobby said, he's sure that they mentioned it to him, again, in the dressing room. This is not the day to lose a game. If there's anything like even a day to lose a game, we need to honor him with a win. I think they're playing well overall. This kid, I love him so much. I love Lewis Hall too so much. His confidence, everything, and always likes to progress the ball. He could have turned around and passed the ball backwards, but he still progressed it by dribbling his man. Again, as far as this season, okay. Let me see what else we have. Chalobah has been a Chalo bad lately. Who cut this game through?
Right,
yeah.
Go on,
Put it in the box. Put it in the box. Yep, it's a hot one. Can somebody get at the end of it? Chukwuemeka didn't just want to shoot. I think he wants to again to place it.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is good. Which is what he should do from out there. Somebody or some other players in the team would have liked to take hit it hard from whereas there are so many people in behind the
coach.
Yeah.
I don't think they would have shot, and they would have dribble, take it back to Kepa. Oh no!
Yeah, nice try. I like his confidence.
Oh no! That's an injury.
I think Badisho, he has good football intelligence. He reads the game. It's not about power for him, and I like that.
Yeah, it's more Zaha tripped him anyway. Oh man, we need a
Yeah.
Zaha, man. Oh, I
But
would
he
pay to have a
realized he has
Zaha
to
in.
be in front of Zaha, not let Zaha get in his front.
Good,
Because he would
Zaha's a
have been
player.
by
Zaha's a player we
Yeah,
need.
he would have been by
Not
Felicia.
Mudryk.
Go ahead.
The Zaha's a player we need, not Mudryk. Oh, go on. Go on, Gallagher.
Yeah,
Come on.
but we'll
Come
find
on.
out. You don't have enough sample to say that now.
Oh,
Come on! Whoa!
oh my god.
Oh my gosh!
No.
Oh my gosh!
God. I'm sorry, he should have got that.
Oh my gosh! But at least he was at the right. I think. Oh my gosh! What will he do to get a goal? Really?
Was shooting or was crossing? I think it was crossing it back in.
Would you say the issue might have been he went for power? Gallagher today again.
Nah,
He's done well.
it is
Would
a
you say,
weird
yeah,
angle.
because again, a little tapping, just put it in the near angle, put it in near post because the goalkeeper is still returning. You can say this whole thing comes down to experience. If you look at the, maybe he needs power. There's a chance the goalkeeper gets to it if he doesn't add power to it.
No, the goal it was way off target. The goalkeeper actually put it more on target than him. He was trying to cross it. I don't think he was trying to shoot it. But
you think he wasn't trying? What you think he wasn't trying to shoot?
yeah, because it didn't look because from that angle, if you were gonna shoot it, you would have gone near post. Ooh, that's a bad tackle. That's a really bad tackle.
Can we see? Did we see his thoughts? Let's see if he deserves a red or yellow. From Client. That's dangerous, really. Why aren't they looking at it and it was on his ankle?
Came from behind as well.
Yeah, he came from behind. So why aren't they reviewing it? Chelsea playing fine. Again, our signings are protecting us. Again, Arsenal will lose today. Okay. Let's see. What else do we have again? A haul of balls again with so much of flair, guys. Again, you'd swear it's a Spanish and not English. Wow, that's a dig at the English. English players. I think he's a fine player. He just needs more time. Again, I see him matures. The goals will come with time. He's so much in a hurry in most cases to take the shot. But the last one, he took it as quickly as he's supposed to, but probably again wasn't well taken. The new signings are light and a fire under these boys, and you could see that too. There's going to be a lot of competition, and that's what we want. Gallagher is playing well. Yeah, he's done quite well today. Put in a couple of good crosses. And also again good dribbles too, surprisingly from him. How are we doing? We're doing well so far, but we need to cap it with a goal. If the goals don't come as the game progresses, Crystal Palace will grow in confidence, and again, if there's a chance we'll still see a game of two halves like we'll see in the past 4 games.
Oh my God.
Okay, let's see what can we do with that one. Still a corner kick, yeah, because it deflected off. Was that Client? I think Nathaniel Client. Not bad. Again, let's see. Is this match not a loss match for us again? I don't think it doesn't look like it, but we need to get a goal as soon as possible. Good chances. Some bad luck though. You couldn't argue, but we need to get a goal. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Nice try there again, Aziak. Yeah, even the foul, I'll take it. But that's what you do. Let's go, people. We'll have 24 likes. We should be doing better than that. If you haven't, please take a second to drop a like on the stream. And Matt, when you get a chance, can you share the link to your channel? Do the same so people can go subscribe. Guys, I appreciate again for the speedy growth. We're at 8,181 subscribers. It doesn't look like, again, it would take us, a long time to get to 9,000 subscribers, but all down to your support. I appreciate that. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We need to get a goal as soon as possible. If we can get a goal before the end, again, before the half ends, I take it, because I don't remember Graham Potter doing well in the second half of games. Again, I hope we win this one. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Jorginho does well. Every now and then you ask your question, how was the opponent able to get that ball? That shouldn't happen, really. That shouldn't happen. Let's go, people. Let's go, people.
No.
Wow. Again, a barren first half. We need, again, I wanted us to score again this half at least. Yeah, it's going to be even more difficult to get a goal in the second half. Let me see how long the 22-year-old has put pen to paper on an 8.5. So,
what a save!
Right.
What a save again by Kepa. What a save.
From Kepa, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Again, he's giving us an 11 again.
8.5 years
Wow.
contract.
It's 2020. It's 20. Yeah. It's a whole decade. Fucking hell.
Yeah, I think it comes down to, again, how much we're paying for him.
Come on, Havertz.
Don't go backwards. Progress the ball, man.
Oh, that's it. Go on. That's it, Havertz.
Put it in the box. Put it in the box. Oh!
Zish.
Oh my gosh! Good save. That was a fine play there. But there's something I'm seeing from Hazard. It's not good for his game, really. Every time he gets the ball, the first place he looks is backwards.
Yeah.
Or majority of the time he gets the ball. Yeah. What a fight. Kind of good fight there from you. Zeke, again, deflected into a corner kick. Yeah, it's ended. Again, we're a bit late, but the one on the screen is showing the first half has ended, really.
It's it, half ended.
Yeah. Yeah, again, I just quickly, again, we have Modric signed. It's an 8.5-year deal. Arsenal fans will be crying, really. Complete a transfer to Chelsea Football Club. Yeah, again, nothing about how much we're paying. I usually hardly do that on the website. Yeah, but again, he looks good. Again, the blue looks good on him. But that's, by the way, again, Fofana should be on. I think he should come on. Maybe
take off Havertz.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see what happens there. Great save again. Some great save, not once, not twice, like 3 times. The 200 million outlay on gross transfer fee and wait on a player I've never heard about. Okay. Again, do you need to hear about that player for the player to be good, Bobby? Let's be fair here. For being the truth. Again, Ziyech is our best player on the day. I think he's done quite well. Lewis Hall has done well. Carney Chukwuemeka has done well. And that's what we want to see. If it's a project, really, give
Havertz needs to come
chance. Keep playing them. You think, really? To me, I think Mount needs to come off. He's been confused. If anything, Havertz has made some good
Mount? Did you say Mount?
Yeah.
Who is Mount? Mount is playing?
Mount on the pitch? Where?
Mount is playing?
Sorry. I misspoke. Who was that again? No. If anything, Gallagher, so to speak. But he's done quite well too. But I want Akai to stay, make some adjustment here. Chukwuemeka has done his best.
Ziyech worries me, man. Ziyech worries me. It breaks my heart, man.
Sorry, I mixed things up here, but let's look at it. Who comes off here for you?
Havertz for Fofana.
Mad.
Havertz off, Mount, all Mounts for Fofana.
Mount should come up for me.
I mean, I just need Fofana on. Yeah, and again, look, he gets a 6.8. He hasn't. It's embarrassing. Obviously, we give these marks to these people, but he has been all over the place. He hasn't been in the right places. I think Havertz, again, every time he gets the ball, he said they got no options or he turns back. Gallagher's done okay. I think that Gallagher's done quite well.
But again, I think if you play him as the guy behind, again, rather than the 9 guy, I think he'd do better. Honestly.
Who?
Because if you're talking about bringing who and remove again Mount, bring in what's his name? If you bring in Fofana, that's what I'm saying. But for me, I'll take off Mount in this game. He's been lost, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
And the rating shows he's been lost. And Kai, you could argue in his favor that it's because he's playing central and as a 9. And I don't think that front 3 hasn't looked as fluid as we usually see. Probably because there's a new entrant there in Chukwuemeka. They don't have that, again, good chemistry. And Chukwuemeka, don't take anything away from him. He's done well, really. But go ahead with what you were saying, Matt.
No, I was saying that, yeah, I don't mind either or. I think you're right. Mount has been absolutely lost. He does not know where he is. So it's a start for Fofana where Ziyech can give those balls in you. And I've been saying this for months. That Ziyech gives balls into attackers who make runs, especially strikers who make runs, and strikers when they right to their heads, right? Get in Fofana, get in Aubameyang, and Fofana will make the runs. Ziyech will give in that long ball that from on the floor like he did to Havertz, but instead of Aubameyang will be behind that ball and he'll score that goal. So bring on Fofana, bring on a goal scorer.
And make whatever, in your case, you don't care, again, how he adjusted, but bring on Fofana. I think, I even thought he was going to start this one, given that, again, I don't know what the issue with Aubameyang, maybe it's his lack of pace. I expected Fofana to start, but Ty, you go ahead, your thoughts. Again, Lola says nice match. I shouldn't be 0-0, but there were many great saves. Again, Again, also, yeah, good for the neutrals. Nice match. I think they had good opportunities themselves too. But that's by the way. Ty, go ahead, your thoughts on the first half.
Honestly, very dramatic at the end. We should have scored a goal with Gallagher. Chukwuemeka got slapped in the face by Guaita. I was wondering how nothing came of that. But, I mean, we're doing good. Hopefully we can keep up this momentum in the second half, and it won't be like we usually are, where we're good in one half and bad in the next one. I think Fofana needs to come on, because I think Fofana's build is important here, and I think we need his creativity as well and his ability to move on the ball and his physique. So I think that is a substitution that needs to be done. But Jorginho is doing a bit better. Obviously, it's because Palace haven't really been pressuring him a lot. They have been pressuring him a lot in some occasions, but he's still able to keep the ball. So he's at least having a better game than he's been having recently. But I mean, he hasn't really been having a hard battle. It's been Chukwuemeka and Mount that have really been fighting for the ball.
Yeah, and I have to agree again with Liam Lane. It's been the best half for a while now. But Matt, there's something you said. Matt, you said something about Chukwuemeka being a bit confused. Maybe because he's playing in a 10 role, and we've lost a bit of, again, you could say, chemistry between 1, 2, 3, 4, if you want to call them front or 3 or whatever.
No, I'll just say because he's been with players like Mount and Gallagher who always run around the place. They're always moving. They're always, they're not in a structured position. So I think Chukwuemeka looks lost, and I think I've been in that position of playing with these players who just like these road runners. They're just running. They're taking up your own space. And Chukwuemeka is saying like,
they cause a lot of confusion on the pitch.
Yeah, so he's confused, and I think I've seen that multiple times where I look at Chukwuemeka and he's like, he'll kind of go for the ball, but then he'll stop because he sees Mount going or sees Gallagher going. So he's like, what do I do here? So that's why he hasn't been involved in this game. So maybe take off that Mount to give him that more structural, orientation. But at the start, he was playing more on the left, and then he moved to the right and back to the left. So again, it's a bit all over the place. But bring on that for final.
All right, let me get what we have here. I want to come back, get Bobby started. I know Roger, the Potter's lawyer, is in the house. Bobby, for me to say it should be, again, a household name for 200 million in expenditure, coach. Again, let's see. Again, I hope we'll get, again, the value for our money. That's what matters to me. We want him this January. They're not really, again, no clubs will want to give you that player, given that there are other clubs that are interested in him that cheap in the January transfer window, and we're desperate, so we're paying the money for that. Mount has been very poor. He's lost again, very poor. Poor is the understatement, really. Unfortunately, I can't believe I will never. There will come a time where I will not have an excuse for him. Bring on Fofana for Mount in play Havertz 10 position. That's exactly what I was suggesting. Havertz will play better. Again, you can push Chukwuemeka to the flanks. He's played there before. He operated from the came on the the left and Ziyech on the right. Okay, sorry. Again, I'm just doing a tapping here because she's just phrasing everything like I would want to. Gallagher has been excellent. He has done quite well. Maybe he's found his best position. His dribbles were clean, and he's put in some good crosses and was frustrated again at the end. I don't even think Mount has been that bad, to be honest. In terms of his energy, still, yeah, he gets as he contributed, if we're being honest. From him. You've seen that again. Start between Chelsea are yet to concede in the first half this season. Yeah, it's a good one. So, but the second half is where everything falls to shambles. So far so good. Yep. And Bobby says again, Mihailo Modric has passed his medical and signed on 8 with Chelsea FC. All Chelsea detractors deal with it. You're wrong. Again, we got a man. Arsenal. Cry me a river. Again, I have lots of bucket to come fetch it. Let's see again. Of course, again, for neutrals, it's a great match. And I only suffer with the FCV. I know. That's why you're enjoying yourself. Gallagher.
Coach.
Yeah.
Coach.
I'm listening, Bobby. Go ahead.
I'm quite interested to know which changes you'd like to make. Unfortunately, I'm not at the ground. I'm looking through this the TV streaming we have in this country. Much to my annoyance. As much as I wish the ladies' team well, I think it's excessive to block every single visual channel with the WSL, just to shove it down our throats, whether we like it or not. That really annoys me. We can't watch a Chelsea game. I think the only game you can visualize now is Newcastle Fulham. Everything else is WSL. I mean, what the hell is that? So I'm listening to it on the podcast. I've heard that Zola Di Matteo, and I think one more ex-player couldn't bring themselves to come to the tribute to Luca Vialli. I guess that's understandable. I hear Mark Hughes is there. I don't know if Hullet's there. I'll be surprised if he's not there.
I think I saw. What's this attacker?
Dennis Wise.
Who?
Dennis Wise.
Jimmy Void, Hasselbank.
Oh, Hasselbank.
I saw Hasselbank. Yeah.
I hear the tribute was befitting. I don't expect any less. I don't know. I'm hearing bits. It's nothing better than actually seeing it. But the midfield, I don't know. I suspect at some point he will bring on Kovacic. I don't know what to quite feel about
cover will
that,
make a whole lot of difference for Jorginho.
You think? Anyway, I don't know. I don't know what to think about that.
Halftime isn't that long. Just yeah, I understand. Again, Aubameyang would have had a hat trick. Let's see what's going on here. Just 1 second. My screen is freezing because I have a video of I think something that Bobby sent me. It's freezing my screen really. Ty have spoken.
I don't know if you can hear me.
Sorry, Bobby. I think you're coming in and out.
Right.
Yeah, I can't. You're breaking up.
Yeah. It's breaking up on and off. It's hard to hear.
Yeah.
I can hear.
Yeah, Roger, you go ahead. You tell us your thoughts on the first half, so I can go to Francis so he give us his thoughts because the first the break it's not that long really. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is a very brief summary. Same old story, not being clinical. I thought Carney, he disappeared for most of the game, but you know what? He hasn't done anything wrong per se. He just hasn't been involved. Gallagher looked very good, very good. He looked like in physicality, is passing every aspect. Just the same old story. I was pleased with the saves that Kepa made. He looked lost in one of them. He came out and he was lost, but other than that, he's had a solid game. That's it.
How is Badia Shield doing, Roger?
Yeah, solid. Quite
He's
well.
done well, but you can see that he's been solid, but you see a few things that will tell you it's his debut, but nothing you could say dangerous in terms of us conceding from it. He's been very cautious as to what he does. He's keeping it as simple as possible, but we know he can do even more. But that's very common with debuts. But go ahead, Roger. Watch.
Well, how are you watching it, Roger? Or is it a stream?
I'm watching it. I'm watching it on USA Today, an American subscription.
Yeah, Roger is still half American. Roger, you go ahead. Your thoughts on the half, so that I can bring in Dave. We don't have too much time.
No, go for it. But bring in someone else. I think everyone's just about stated.
No, go ahead. Once you're done, your thoughts on the half overall.
Modric's walking out in a Ukrainian flag. I don't know why he's wearing the flag, but he's walking out on the pitch.
Well, I'm pleased with our performance. I'm just yet again. We've had so many chances that had we been clinical, we'd be up 2 or 3-0, or at least 2 or 3-1. It's the same old story. There's no end output from our defensive players scoring, which traditionally we have done, with the exception of the last year and a half. It's just I might as well just tape that and repeat it every time I talk to you.
Yeah, I think we need again a change here. Mount needs to go off. I know he's done relatively well, but he's gone missing really. If we're being honest, we need to bring in again. Maybe Fofana. He's not a traditional striker, so the whole thing, the whole front four or front three, again front four 1, 2, 3, 4, because they rotate, so can still be fluid with him there at the number 9, Kaim being behind him, and Chukwuemeka going to the flanks. Chukwuemeka now, he seemed a bit confused playing centrally. So see where he is right now. Do you believe this is not really the structure? I don't know, but that's why. Prince, your thoughts on the first half?
We played on the left.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you crystal clear.
Okay. I'll be honest with you. They're both on level. They're both playing level 2. If CD is a level 10, both teams right now are just not really, attacking. It's not like Crystal Palace is really on on level 5 right now, because we seem to be playing slow games. And I guess if you play slow games with Chelsea, this is where you will suffer, because we will open scores. But when it comes to like fast pace and physical games, this is where we intend to suffer. So I'm not gonna really give high expectation all of a sudden, in my mind thinking, oh, they're playing great, like a 10 out of 10. I'll be honest with you. We're not gonna make it to the top 4 if we keep playing this slow. We just, we need to go to the next level. And with this Kai Havertz touches, this proves that he is not a striker. How many missed touches he had, how many chances that he missed. He's just...
Well, he's not a striker.
Yeah, he's not a striker. So
Yeah,
that's
what Prince is confirming. Roger, the half is about to start, so I can't wait to see you for the post-game analysis. Roger, go ahead. Francis, you can go ahead. We can still be watching the game, and you'll be saying what you're saying. Roger, you heard my message, right? So you don't miss it. Don't blame me.
Child,
go ahead, Prince.
If Fofana, the new striker, was in this game, you would probably had a goal by now. Fofana or Aubameyang, they wouldn't have missed these chances right here. And even from that left cross from Ziyech. Yep, that left cross from Ziyech, that he had a clear opportunity, but he just headed on top of the goal. That wouldn't be something Aubameyang would miss, or Fofana would miss for sure. So that says a lot. But I believe the second half is where we always struggle, because the opposition seems to go to the next level. But hopefully, I hope we could follow with the speed of the game.
I hope so, and I hope you're going to be here for the post-game analysis. Yep. I hope to have you around. I like how articulate you are. Yeah, I hope Chalobah is fine. Let me see. I'm seeing that late because I haven't gone to where okay, there you guys still have it. I don't know how much battery I have on this. If it goes down, I'll be in serious trouble. I have to get my charger as soon as possible. Let's see what we have. Again, get that again. Okay, please. the Undertaker. Please. Again, be fair. Again, I haven't heard again a Bobby analogy again in months. Can I get on? Can I get one Bobby? Bobby again. He's not getting the game, so doesn't have much to say about that again. But he's following the news
Did
of
Bobby
it.
check the
He
Discord?
was the one that.
Let me. Did Bobby check
No,
the
he
private
doesn't
chat?
have one, and use private chat.
Yeah, I did. So
You
send
want
it
to
to
say,
you.
yeah, okay. Bobby, if you're watching, see something that Matt sent in the private chat, I think it would be helpful to you. Let's see what we have. Again, what else we have here? Badiashile is calm on the ball. Yep, he is, but he can do even more. But I like it. That's where you approach your debut. You don't try to do anything special. Keep it as simple as possible. Again, at the end of the day, it would be a good debut for him, and the rest will be history. It says again, imagine being an Arsenal fan and spending all that time photoshopping Modric into an Arsenal shirt. Yeah, that is satisfying to me, really. Yeah, that's fine. I'll take it. Again, classic Kai. Kai Havertz performance. I hope he turns things around, but I think he needs to get off as a number 9. It hasn't really worked. Oof. That's a yellow card defense, really. Let's go. We need to get a goal. Go ahead. You were saying something, Matt?
I was saying we didn't make any subs at half time.
Yeah, we haven't. Yeah,
that's I wasn't expecting it, but that's all right. Ooh, Kepa! Oh my god, Kepa is just so calm on the ball, and then Chalobah does that. Come on, guys.
But you think the pass weren't gonna get to, but he did well though.
Kepa's under control in you.
Kovacic needs to come into this game again as soon as possible. Chukwuemeka, he's on the flanks now, and he reads the game very well. You see how he returned and helped.
Yeah,
that is one thing I like about him. How he runs with the ball. You see that?
Yeah.
Yep, he did his best, but how he runs this ball again, that's good to see.
Cole gave him a bad pass back.
Let's go, guys. If you're watching, if you haven't, please do take a second to drop a like on the stream and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Thank you so much, guys. Jorginho. Wow, that's a risk now. He's gonna, again, in terms of defending, he's gonna get worse now because he's on a yellow. That was poor timing from him, really. That was really poor timing from him. Yes, guys, keep liking the stream and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I appreciate all the love. Thank you so much, guys. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. You see what I told you? Ziyech has actually improved in terms of, again, he's adapted to the physicality of the Premier League, but he needed to continue then. Why Tuchel dropped him, I just don't know. That didn't need to be a yellow. You think so? I think it's a yellow card. Again, it depends. It could go either way. It depends on the referee. You can say that again. There's not a lot about Chalobah that shows me he played in the midfield. Yeah, I haven't seen that. Again, it's painful how Mount and Kaya again are the most untouchable players in Chelsea. It's like when McTominay and Maguire were immortals under Ole. It's exactly the same. Tibet, that's really funny, but I love it. Again, people keep dropping the like on the stream and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Thank you so much for all the love that you're showing the channel.
She's blowing his whistle for. Fuck.
Sorry?
No, why is he blowing his whistle? I don't know why he's blowing a whistle. The ref. Oh. Chalobah on one-on-ones is so scary nowadays. I'm just like so scared. He's just gonna put like a foot in, take his leg.
Yeah, he's looked so bad after the World
Cup. Put
his
foot in and then free kick. Oh, I'm tossing him. No, he's only watching the game. He's on his phone.
Yeah, Yeah.
What went to his little flag?
You think again after the World Cup, since Chalobah has had the time to work with Potter, he'd be better. But yeah, he's worse actually. I don't know what's gone wrong. Yellow card for Eze. Now I see why the yellow card
Another
is.
yellow card. I was. Who's on? Jesus Christ, they're all on yellow, I swear. Decore, Klein, Eze. I swear there was more.
Okay, that was fine. Look, my goodness, look how quick Thiago Silva still is at this age.
It's good, coach, that he's still doing this good, this well at his age. But we can't sit here and say that he's gonna be here for long. I think this might be his last season. I mean, that's why we bought Papata the Shield. So I think our centre backs are kind of set for the next couple of seasons if no injuries happen. What is Mel trying to do? Who does he think he is, man? Come on. Lovely for Papata the Shield. That's it. Drive with the ball.
He's a baller.
That's it.
Yeah, he's a baller, really.
He's a good player. I mean, no one said he really wasn't. It's just that wasn't a right. Do we really need him now?
And if you've seen the performance, what's his name?
Oh my!
Whoa, yeah. If you've seen the performance, what's his name of Levi Colwell? Do you think it's even necessary for us to be considering Vardy? I don't think it is. And that's again, he held his own in the Premier League. If you paid attention,
but has he even been playing?
Yeah. Oh, he's played I think 2 consecutive games in a row right now. I think so, and he's done quite well for them. Yeah. You need to go watch those games. Find it and watch it, how well he's done.
I haven't watched it.
Doesn't panic. He's good on the ball, too. You need to, really.
Oh, my God. That kills that.
Palace will never succeed again without you? You who? I really want to know. I don't mean to laugh, but again, people, if you're watching, if you haven't, take a second, drop a like on the stream and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Yep, good play there. Ziyech always a good passer of the ball. Yep, he went out. Chalobah, like, what's his name? Gallagher. He's done well in this game. He's done better than Mason Mount, really.
Yeah, he's done good.
Mount wanted Zaha. Go ahead.
No, I don't know if you've ever played, but when you play against your former team, you always tend to play a lot better. Oh, and then it just does that. Oh my God, and it just does that. We're just hyping him up, and he just does this. Oh no! Good save, like wow! What was?
Yeah, good punch there. Yeah. This one again. I think Matt wanted Zaha. This dude again hasn't done anything. I think you could. I'd take him at Chelsea, really. Hall's dribbling is good to see. Again, he's the real Mineras. A general of Copper. He's a fine player, really. But he's a midfielder traditionally. But him playing at the position where, again, the structure of the team right now doesn't mean he's there to defend. I think just see it as a starting point for him. His job is to support the midfield and the attack. And you can see how many times he's been up there. Usually, you find him more again if it's looked for the defensive aspect of the whole thing. You haven't seen him too many times in our defensive area. Come on, let's get a goal, guy. Put it in the box. Come on, man. Oof, nice defending. Nothing difficult to defend, though. We need to get a goal. We need to get a goal as soon as possible, really. Let's go, people. Let's go. This guy, Badiashile, he has a good passing range, and it's been using it.
Maker. Come on, man. That's a Jorginho. See?
Yeah, this must be a rival fan. Y'all signed more players than wins this season. Yeah, I'll take it. Then we'll cook next season if that means anything to you. We need to go, please. We've played well, and the key to could say have been the best players, some of the best players on the pitch. I hope Jorginho don't get a red card.
Go on,
Nice,
Havertz.
nice
Go on,
pass
Havertz.
there.
Oh, right to the keeper.
Straight into the hands of the goalkeeper, yeah. Let me see that again. That was a fine pass from Gallagher. Really.
Great ball. Yeah.
But I think I'd rather him cross it.
Gallagher.
No, again, I'd rather,
No.
what's his name, try to look up and find somebody waiting for him there. Yeah, but he wanted,
Oh my God, the
he's
keeper's out.
practically in an impossible angle. Because of
Yeah,
the
that
angle, I
was-
think he'd be better off putting it in the box. Yeah, cover come on again. He would change a lot. I wouldn't mind Chukwuemeka taking a break right now. The process will be gradual, like we've always thought.
Yeah, so we know that. Like, we're not hyping him up like they did when Pout joined.
Looks like a client is. I think his day is done. I think, again, he carried on. Really.
His career's done. His career's done.
Yeah, I think from
How was-
Southampton to Liverpool, right?
Yeah, I remember him as a Liverpool player. How old is he now?
Yeah.
34? Sure, he's
Not sure,
must be very old.
but Klopp
Look
never
at that,
liked him.
touches in the opposition's box. We've had 27. 27.
But no end product.
No product.
Mm-hmm.
We've never had that in product. That we've never, even that's why I said we need to sign some Batman, but we don't start him. Like, come on, you see the stats. You see we're getting the ball in the box. Don't you want to get your finisher on?
Yeah, Badiashile is a baller, really. He doesn't panic. Come on, guys, we got to get a goal. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go. If you haven't, drop a like on the stream and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Gallagher is playing with confidence today.
But I think the thing is, Gallagher always has confidence. Now, like, he's always like got that, to go in for that tackle, to give him that pass. Like, he always has that. I think just sometimes he's just not good in a sense. I think, as I said, when you play against your former team, you have that kind of intensity to work harder, and obviously the team a bit more.
Mm-hmm. And if we're
But,
being honest, he's not the most technically gifted.
And there's no jump to conclusion. I'm not going to look at this game any differently.
Mm-hmm. The game is becoming fast. Sorry?
No, the ref, he blew it quite late.
Let's go, people. Let's go, people. If you're watching, if you haven't, drop a like on the stream and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't, the likes do go a long way for the channel. Ziyech has been he's been brilliant, really. I think we need to change, and we need to make a change in the attacking area, reshuffle things. Maybe the result will change. Who was that? Was that a foul? Was that a foul?
Look.
Check it.
Yeah, check it.
I don't know. Let them check it. Okay, he got in his front.
No.
No, it's not a foul. Yeah, he barely touched him, but I think he made a meal of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
He barely touched him.
Bring on this
lad, guys.
Man.
You have to bring on Raphinha, man.
This is the thing that's very important, man. Come on. Oh, here comes Batman. Batman's okay. That's it, Chamba. Lovely.
Nice. Yeah, nice slide there. That was a good one from him. I was fearing, okay, we're done here.
We can't. We can't end this
him.
game 0-0. Can't end it 0-0. We need to get a goal.
Yeah, we do need a goal, really. That was a perfectly timed tackle. Come on, guys, we got to get a goal. Wow, we have just about 30 minutes plus added time, around 35 minutes left to the end of the show, at the end of the game. We need to get a goal as soon as possible. The more the game progresses and we don't have a goal, they will grow in confidence.
Who's he taking off? Taking off. Oh my God! Come on.
Of course, Mount stays on. But again, good debut, good start for him, really. But I think he should have stayed on. He should have stayed on. Mount should have been taken off. If I'm being honest, this is the first really, because I haven't seen him do anything in this game. I know a lot of running and all that, but Chukwuemeka should have continued. He was the one that seen.
Chukwuemeka would have gone into more of that Mount role and played
contribute
much
to how-
better. Yeah, exactly. We need service
he
given.
6.6. You see the thing, yeah.
Just give the ball to Ziyech now. Give the ball to Ziyech. Ziyech will give those balls into Amami.
Mount hasn't come with assist. No.
Here you go. Come on, Ziyech.
Nice.
Coach, you keep cutting out. Your voice keeps cutting out.
How does it sound now? I think it has to do with my connection. I'm using the wireless dock. Not sure why it's that bad.
It's fine.
Somebody
now,
else in the chat have said it.
Yeah, you were cutting out quite a bit before.
How does it sound now?
I seen you just cut out just before for a second, but you're fine now. It doesn't in like bits.
How does it sound?
Yeah, you're fine now when you talk.
Yeah, I think it's the connection. It looks like it looks like it happens when I open the update window because it runs a lot on Java, and again, I think it reduces the memory, it drains the memory of the system. Yeah, that's probably
what. Yeah, you might need to update your PC.
Yeah, I want to see the goal. I'm happy he stayed on the pitch. Really.
Oh,
what a header!
Oh, finally, thank God.
What a header! That's a beautiful goal.
Finally.
Yeah.
What did I say?
Yeah, I think Potter trusts him. He trusts him really, but now he's going to play in a 10 position. Yeah.
Good goal.
Yep. Good goal. I want to see it really. Wow, well placed.
And see, I told you. Give it to Ziyech. Ziyech will cross the ball in and find the attacker. And he found Havertz.
And here's one thing about Ziyech his crosses. So that again, he adds so much pace to it. So you don't need to use power with your head. All you need to do is just direct the ball.
Yeah,
I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to explain, Matt.
It's
he adds so much pace. Yeah, all you need to do is just place it, direct it to where you want it to go. You don't need to like fling your head with power or that. Just direct it. That's one thing that's good about his pass. Plus, again, his passes in most cases, before the opposition defense realize what's going on, the ball gets to where you want to go. That's why I love about Ziyech. It has good vision with that too.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's not bottle it. That's what I'm concerned about. Yeah.
Oh my God. 63rd.
I just didn't yell for that goal, even when I saw it because Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was thinking like 89th minute.
I'm paying attention. I'm alone with my boy. Wow, Ziyech. Did you see what he did with his left foot? It's just that I think that one, the trajectory was bad, and before it calmed down, the opposition defenders were there. Let's see again. Where's Mount? I guess what I'm saying. He's missing. Again, Mount survives another day. Yeah. Again, I will see you guys in 5 matches from now when Potter makes a sub. Yeah, exactly. Again, he's gonna make, but he's done quite surprisingly. He's
We can't hear you, coach. Palace bringing on takers now. Palace putting the pressure now. They like even. We still can't hear you, coach. Palace going to make a big change. They won that goal. They're going to fight for it. Can make sure we keep the composure and lose focus. Oh, go on. Kepa, beautiful Kepa. Coach, we still can't hear you. Is it me? I can't hear him. Triple sub for Palace. Oh wow, who's this? Yeah. Jesus, I don't know this guy is. Ezzy AU and Sculpts out. Diego says thank you, Kai Havertz.
Coach, guys, what happened? I had to go off some.
Oh, coach.
We scored.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, Kai scored with a good header. My microphone docked. The battery died. It wasn't plugged in. We scored a very beautiful goal from Kai.
I'm
glad they're taking the ability. Yeah, or even score another one to sell it.
Okay.
Because if we score another one, it's as good as finished. I think they'll be all right now. They'll be all out, but we need to pick and juice. Oh wow! That should be a foul. But Badia Shill, his eyes are scored on the ball. Have you noticed that, Matt?
Yeah,
he's very eyes on the ball.
He's very sound. Yeah, he's very sound. He's up, all over the place. I like that.
Put it in the box. Put it in the box. Come on. It's an opportunity to put it in the box.
Oh
man, Ziyech today, man. Ziyech today, man. He's on fire.
Yeah, he's seen the new players coming in, and he's like, okay.
I gotta be at the top of my game. It happens, really. It does happen. Yeah, he can always do this in there, but I have to be honest, the way Thomas Tuchel treated him, it didn't help. And again, I know some people might think otherwise.
Aubameyang, come on, man. You should have got that, Aubameyang. Fuck. Jeez, Aubameyang. Aubameyang could have managed to know.
Man, but again, even Conor Gallagher today, I'm surprised. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he's not that sharp anymore.
Kai Havertz does this. Kai Havertz does this cycle, coach. He does this cycle, coach. Every time he has 3 to 4 bad games, gets a clutch goal, and we all kind of forgive him and then does the same cycle. And I want people to make sure don't forget.
Yeah, go ahead.
A 20 million player.
Go ahead, what you're saying.
Saying it's a great goal, great performance.
Yeah.
We need to keep consistency. He's not being consistent for 3 years, guys. Come on, we have to be honest with ourselves. Look what
And
he's
if
doing
we're being honest, Matt, we have to play him consistently at where he's more comfortable. He's still a young player, and playing him one player because his versatility, you could say, again, he's a victim of his own versatility. That's why we haven't seen consistency from him, because playing him in multiple positions all the time, it doesn't help really. But that's, by the way, again, Conor Gallagher today, credits to him. And if you're watching it again, Dioko Maglinte, sorry, again, it's a machine. A machine is policing the chart. And if you keep using all caps, it will time you out. And that's exactly what's happening. So avoid using all caps so it doesn't time you out.
Oh, how he still missed. Come on.
Yeah, that shouldn't be a foul, really. Shoulder contact, right?
What? He's done it twice now, this ref. That's body. What? What the? That's the clearest body to body I've ever seen.
Yeah, again, I'm gonna try to open that stuff in another window so I'll be able to see it. It's looking like my iPad has just 5% battery, and I can't leave here to go get my charger. Really, I can hear Coach again. Again, I had an issue. I didn't know my dock went off. Again, we need another one. Yeah, again, as the game progresses, with one goal only, it gets dangerous, and probably you could say they've been the better side for a while now. Too much deadwoods in the Chelsea team. Most of them are supposed to be playing under 23. Worst team ever. Wow, that's some anger. Don Raymond.
That's it. Thank you, ref. Go.
It was a clear tackle, man. You see what we get from Ziyech, but no pace.
Yeah.
Again, that's a red card, a foul on Gallagher. A face popper crying. Okay. They are playing like, oh my goodness. Coach, you saw that foul on Gallagher. How is it on the pitch? I need to see it again, really.
Coach, I want to say this one more time again. Mount's lack of football knowledge telling Hall to overlap when they're having possession of the ball. Again, I just don't see this guy. I don't see Mount's football knowledge, Coach.
Yeah.
I just can't see it. I'm sorry to pick point at him. I'm
Gallagher
sorry.
today, man, yeah.
Ooh,
was that a foul? No, it wasn't.
Yeah,
it
no,
wasn't a free kick. No, I think he died.
Still again. This what a pull.
I don't think that was a foul, really. Let's see, Rivella, I don't blame Kai because it's not like we got a replacement, a striker. Instead, we get more wingers. Okay, we're still complaining. Hall with the killer pass. Go ahead. You were saying something.
No, Hall needs to be taken off. I don't want to see any injury. Take him off. Oh no! Here we go. He's down the floor. Oh my god! Take him off, Potter. Take him off.
What is happening to us?
Just take him off.
Yeah, we need to finish this game off, really. Oh my goodness! I don't want to see that. Really, it gets worse for us. What's going on? We need to actually, we need to check. We need to check again Potter's training methods, because that can be. I don't know what's going on. We got Alba, and he hasn't produced so far. Again, the services has been poor in some of the games he's played. Again, Hall been injured since first half. Oh, so he just had to carry on. Adube Lama too. Okay, I see. Hall again, a hamstring, and the dumb coach brings on Koulibaly.
We'll put Koulibaly on the bench, shouldn't we?
Yeah, Koulibaly should have been again the like for like a replacement. I don't know why he's bringing in Koulibaly. We still have again what's his name is on the pitch, but the Shil is on the pitch. So I don't know what structure how he's gonna accommodate him. Let me see. Hall, he wants to carry on or what? Put it in the box. Oh my goodness. Let's go, guys. Let's go. One more goal. One more goal. We need one more goal. We have just how many minutes left? Again, about 14 minutes at the end of the match. And we've played well, but no end product. And that can be frustrating. The usual story. Yeah. What a kick. Who was that? Yeah, that's I'm asking again. What is he on the pitch to do? Are we trying to lock things down? How many? Let me see what he does. I want to see what the structure becomes the moment Koulibaly comes on.
Right, we have Cucurella on one like for like. I don't know what we'll do here. Ooh, lucky to get that one. Jesus.
Jorginho was lucky there. That shouldn't have been a foul. Good game for Hall overall. Again, I think, but the change, I just don't understand what Potter is doing there. He was he did quite well, and he fulfilled that role very well. Yeah, I sense it. That was when. What is Jorginho doing again? Heesh. Why is he overplaying there? Just change the ball. Usually he likes to keep it as simple as possible, but I think why is he overplaying? What a game for Ziyech today, really. He's been astounding. He's been quite astounding for us, really.
Yeah, got a yellow card.
Yeah.
I don't blame him. I think that Jorginho, they lost possession was clear.
No, but again, this is something he didn't do on that side. He's just been overplaying. Yeah. No, I'm saying, what's his name? Jorginho. He just overplays.
Oh, but look at that pass,
Come on.
guys.
Oh!
That should have been a goal. That was a good cross.
Let me see. I want to see the precision of that cross now.
Great. He's offside anyway. Great pass by
I think the precision was fine. It was just again, but even if he was off, he should be putting that away.
Great pass by Jorginho. See, I heard he just goes backwards.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on again with Potter. What was he thinking?
Oh my god, here we go. We got 4 centre backs on right now. Wait, all our 4 centre backs are on this pitch, coach. How does that work?
Wow. If we don't win again, I will lose. Yeah, good luck. Don't tell me. Don't tell me I wasn't there when you did it, but I hope we'll win. I told you all about Kai, and that guy. I wouldn't say that second miss. Again, it's possible given the pace of the ball and where he was coming from. At least he read it well to nearly get it right. But that's why I'm going to move on from that. Potter has to change something. The midfield hasn't. Again, we haven't done well in the midfield. Really, we struggled.
This guy.
Yeah, we struggled. But that's one thing I don't like about him. He reacts to situations late, and usually, again, I hope we don't concede before he does something. Yes, people, if you're watching, if you haven't, take a second, drop a like on the stream and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Yep. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It doesn't look like what a Diogo Maglinta. You weren't paying attention to what I said. Stop using all caps. The machine will keep timing you out. If you use all caps, it will time you out. Can you hear me, Matt?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I think that I'm seeing. Okay, I'm late. I'm a bit late, so I'm seeing what people in the chat are saying. Again, coach, don't make an excuse for Kai, because see, if that was Giroud, that header is called 10-10. Okay, you could say that. Havertz is killing it. It's killing you. Oh. Again, yeah. Let's get a goal. Let's get more goals, guys. Again, at least one more goal and sell it. Again, I don't know what's going on here. I want to see the replay of that tackle, really. Please give Fofana game time, man. Again, if you're watching, if you haven't, here's the link to TyTalk's YouTube channel. Go subscribe. Let's let him get to 800 as soon as possible and 1,000 as soon as possible too. Again, a lot of good content there that you will enjoy. Same thing as Matt. When Matt gets a chance to share the link to his channel, please go check it out. I don't know why he's not giving Fofana a chance. I wouldn't even consider Aubameyang, really. I'll count him out and play with what we have. But that's by the way. Let's see. Yep, we need to get one more goal, guys. Again, 45 likes. We should be doing better than that. Again, there's still a disparity, but Ty explained to me why there's a disparity in terms of how many likes we'll have to how many votes we'll have. And he explained that, again, the polls do show up on the community, in the community tab, in the community window. So, yeah, on the community window, so to speak. So that's why you have more votes than usual. So, yes, keep dropping the likes on the stream and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. 45 likes isn't that bad. Let's see what we do now. We need a second goal. We need to sell it. We need to, again, kill off the game because it's riskier now. 84 minutes, just about 6-7 minutes to go. The most will be 13 minutes more because of added time. Yeah, so why is Potter? I guess Potter is worried about height, not to bring on Cucurella. It doesn't make sense. Matt, Vialli is playing left back.
Yeah, as I said, coach, we have 4 centre backs on right now. I don't know. Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sort of sense. Attack even more. Good save. Good save, Kepa. Good save. And that was, again, at an angle that had been winning. Some people start arguing his height. You see where he reached for that ball. Okay, it wasn't, again, it didn't go farther away from him, but still, good save, really. Wow. Our midfield again needs something, man. But that's what I'm concerned. One of the questions I have about Graham Potter, it doesn't look like he pays attention to, again, he doesn't react to situations quick. It's taking him too long, and you can say we've been lucky not to have conceded, really. I don't know why he does that nearly all the time. Who did that? You lost the ball and you hold it in your face. If we concede, again, it's your fault. Yeah, I'm going to be very late now because my iPad does shut down. I don't have the charger here in my office. Oh my goodness! Again, what are we doing, really? Yeah, that was poor from Gallagher. You just tried to dribble somebody, give away the ball, and then fell to the ground and throw it your face. It doesn't make any sort of sense. But good defending from Chalobah there.
Jesus Christ, they're throwing him up.
Yeah.
They're throwing him up.
Excellent. Havertz should have had a hat-trick today. Okay, again, Kepa, what to save again? He's the one saving us again. And the manager don't think like we need to make changes in the midfield area. We need to switch it up in the midfield area, really. We've been so poor it's not funny. I have to be honest about that. Let me see. Can I go
The
here?
same
Click on the
fans,
link.
the same fans cheering for Gallagher are now booing him.
Sorry.
The same fans that were cheering for Gallagher last season are now booing him.
Yeah, see, look how they're going to him, pushing him because they know him. Really,
Yeah.
that's hilarious. Yeah, because they're familiar with him. That's why they have to go push him like that, like they're doing. They shouldn't be doing that, really. Let's go, Matt Guehi. Matt, would you again for Guehi? Would you say he's done enough that you felt like we should have kept him? For me, I don't think it's that level. He's not, right?
I think he's a good player, but nah, we didn't miss out on him.
Yep. Yeah, good thing we cashed in, right? We cashed out on him. Yeah, good business for us, really.
Like, Ziyech is being replaced. And Havertz. Beautiful.
You could say again, and Aspi's coming into. I think you could say at least today he's been a bit pragmatic, like I've never seen him before. Potter, he's been a bit pragmatic in terms of bringing Aspi to balance things up. Aspi would have been again for me a better choice in that left back position instead of what's his name, Koulibaly. You could say he's seven Ziyech of.
Oh my fuck! I mean,
Still out there, blah blah. Present, share screen just quickly.
should be game soon. We have a couple minutes left. Come on, let's end this game.
How many minutes do you think they'd add?
4. Nothing stopped.
Yeah, the game flows very well.
Come on, man. Keep going.
Let's see, match your boy.
7. What have they done for 7 minutes?
Yeah, it's still 1-0 Chelsea again.
What?
Yeah, I'm not sure what's wrong with my sound. I think the internet is fluctuating, so yeah, that's become an issue. I'll find a solution to that before the next show. Guehi was Gallagher's captain at Chelsea. England under 17 and Palace, but then he just manhandled there. That was disappointing from him. Yeah, because he's familiar with him. That's why he went and started pushing him, asking. But had he been, let's say, what's his name, Zakaria, or let's say even Kante, he wouldn't have dared that, really. Mount is as blind as a bat. Oba made a great run there. I'm not sure why Mount lasted. He's still on the pitch till now. I just can't say. Kepa's playing like Czech. Czech is back in League One, looking for a replacement. Yeah, I think he's always been like that, except for that mistake the other day. I get it. Ziyech is playing well. Why sub him off? Maybe resting him for the next game. I don't know. But Potter will never cease to amaze us with how he responds to situations in game and all that. Let's see what's going on here. 7 minutes at a time. Have you seen it already? Did you see it anywhere, Matt? Yeah, 7 minutes. You thought it wasn't going to be that much. It's 7 minutes, really. Yes, people, again, if you're watching, if you haven't, take a second to drop a like on the stream and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Thank you so much for 45 likes, but we can do better than that. Again, it's been a great stream so far, and a good thing we're winning. I hope it ends that way, because 7 minutes is a lot of time, if we're being honest. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how they got
It's
7
a lot
minutes.
of. Sorry?
I don't know how they got 7 minutes. Nothing happened.
Yeah, but
Well,
I
go on,
don't
us.
know where they got that from. Too.
Oh, baby. No. Come on, man.
Yep, 7 minutes. How many minutes now? Probably about 4 minutes left or 3 minutes left.
What the
I like
hell?
this guy. I like Badia's show. When he doesn't
That's
need to
Koulibaly.
begin, that was some pass from Aspie. Some pass from Aspie, really. Yeah, Aubameyang is in that shot. He should be doing better with that shot. The goalkeeper didn't even break his sweat. But Badiashile, to me, I think he knows again when not to risk anything. He just again kicks it forward. I think that he was an excellent buy from us, really. He is an excellent buy for us. Let's go, people. If you're watching, if you haven't, drop a like on the stream and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't, thank you so much. I appreciate that. All the support. Yeah, thank you, guys. I think, who was that again? Frank Lampard's assistant, what's his name? That was the person I saw on the stand. Jody Morris, again, he's on the stand. Yeah, you saw him too, right?
Yeah, I saw him. I actually really like Jody Morris. I think Jody Morris is a good assistant. He knew what he was doing. Unlike that other guy.
Yeah, I think it seems as if he'll make a better manager than Lampard, actually.
Yeah, he practically was the manager. Lampard was just the face.
But yeah, more like the mouthpiece. Don't tell me it's common sense. I am not thinking like you. Who's that response to? So I know we're not fighting, right? Did I say it's common sense? Oh, okay. Now I get it. Please, let's watch the language we use when we're talking to each other. There, I get it. So sorry, Choma, you feel like that. Let's watch the language you use. Keep it civil here and be respectful to each other. It will go a long way. But the Chile again, he's old school defender. You could say he's just playing it safe. He's a player that likes to keep the ball. I think you could say he's a big mash-up of both. When he needs to begin not to risk anything, he does that. He doesn't risk it.
Why is Koulibaly on the pitch? What's happened?
Yeah,
and then overcomplicate.
We don't know.
You ask the manager. He has four centre backs on the pitch. Koulibaly playing left back when he should have at least bring in Cucurella in place of what's his name?
Is Badiashile still on the pitch?
Yes.
Yeah, he's on the pitch. Yeah.
He's playing with 4 centre backs. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well,
again, if you're in the chat, please do watch your language. I don't like that really. Watch again. I know to you using F word when you're talking to some people, it sounds normal, but please again, avoid using that, please, as much as you can. Choma, I realize it wasn't for me. Broski, please let's watch our language and be respectful to each other. Even if the person does it sounds like that, your response shouldn't include the way you're phrasing it, and it's not okay. Please, let's be respectful.
Come on, 50 seconds left. Come on.
Oh, the seconds on my end. It's about 2 minutes left, really.
Oh.
I wouldn't say Cucurella is out of favor. I'm not sure why he isn't starting him. Maybe it doesn't deem it again, like somebody said in the chat, probably because of his height. and feels like his help would help again. Will be kind of better off. Yeah, using Koulibaly there.
Shows high in his leap is fantastic. He saved us from 6-7 crosses from getting it to any Palace player. Oh my god!
Yeah, Chama, I know that very well. Again, I was Broski. The language is using is what I don't like. You guys can have conversation, but the language included in his last comment I don't like. It will come across to some people as if, okay, you're saying I'm stupid or so. That's why I'm saying he shouldn't keep that. And I know you don't have a problem, Chama. I know you quite well.
Why the whistle? Come on. Let's go serious. Why the whistle? Come on, kick it out.
Yeah, look at me saying again. I can't see him being pragmatic. I think he's a bit.
No.
He did it today, but he overdid it.
Goal kick. That's it. Oh, that's game.
Your heart flew out of your body.
Yeah, Jesus, wow.
Defending for our lives. I think it's that kind of a situation where you need the win. You really do need the win to see if it will help you again move beyond, or can help us move beyond what we're suffering right now. So the win is important. It doesn't matter how dirty or how badly we played. We defended very well. And you can say by now it should have ended, hasn't it? Because I'm late. I'm like, how many seconds late?
The last whistle.
Yeah, so the game has already ended. So you saw what Mount did. What did he do? Can you elaborate? I really want to get your thoughts. Great defense by Chalobah. He's there now. Something was off the last game he played for us. He was everywhere, seemed confused and all that. Again, if you're watching, if you haven't taken a second, drop a like on the stream and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't, thank you so much for 46 likes. Matt, since I'm still with you, please, when you get a chance, drop the link to your channel in the chat.
Yeah.
And let me start with you, Matt. Your thoughts on overall game. Again, if you I'm not sure what he would. But go ahead, your thoughts, Matt.
Yeah, I think today.
Oh, Matt. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah,
it was a decent. Yeah, it was a decent game. I think we done the job. We got the result. I think there was a lot of underwhelming performances, but we saw the same thing. We got Kepa and Thiago Silva really showing their true, showing what they've done this season. And Kai Havertz, began his cycle where he has 25 bad games, scores 1 goal. We all forget about it, and then comes back to the same thing next week. So Mount, again, shocking performance, absolute shambolic performance. But we saw something from Ziyech, we saw something from Badiashile, fantastic game, really. So there was some positives in this game, and and I want to consistently use this to progress. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, overall, Lewis Hall, he deserves a better rating there. Good performance again. We're not clinical in front of goal. A surprise, really. Nothing new there. But that's why the way, Ty, if you're there, Ty, I want to come to you straight. If not, I'll move on to Prince. And then we have Roger in the house. He doesn't want anything to disturb him when he's watching the game. So, but I like it. It's your style. Ty, are you there? Okay, it doesn't look like Ty is there. So, again, Lee Francis.
I am here.
Okay.
I am here.
All right, Ty, go ahead. Your thoughts on the overall performance. What do you think? We'll get into looking at the numbers a bit and some individual players. I think Mason, how did he get 7.3? I don't know, but we'll look at that number. But you go ahead, Ty.
Of course, it's 7.3. PRFC.
So, Tiger, you go ahead. Your thoughts on the overall performance from the team.
For me, all right. So, Kepa saved us on a lot of occasions, and I'm happy. He looked shaky at the beginning, but he grew into the game. Silva is still showing his professionalism. That's how wonderful debut. He's been able to mark players. He's been reading. He read the game very well. So I'm happy for him. Chalobah looks shaky. He still isn't accustomed to playing as that right back, so that is not really good. Lewis Hall looks good for a player who's playing as a left back. Chukwuemeka didn't really have the brightest game, but he wasn't very bad. I would have taken up Gallagher as soon as I saw him had a yellow card on Jorginho. There were some risky decisions there. Havertz was not the most clinical, but at least he got a win for us. Ziyech looks like a different player, and I don't know. I don't know. Ziyech just needs to get consistency. You start to develop in confidence, and I've seen since Ajax where he's contrict and trying to get past players and making decisive. I'm happy for Ziyech, more consistent in source of the game, but I'm happy that we got another win. We finally got a win after not winning a lot of games. So I'm happy about it, but we have a long way to go. But this was a positive game. We need to finish. We need to work on finishing, and but it's a very good win, and we needed to win this game. So I'm happy we got those 3 points.
Yeah, and I have to say today I saw a bit of pragmatism. I've always asked that I don't know if he's capable of doing that. You can say that helped. So that helped us actually finish the game. He's realized it maybe again the struggles in the second half have become a constant thing. And for me, Kovacic again. Here's where I disagree with you. Gallagher, hate him or love him, I think he had an excellent game today. You can say he was one of our best attacking players on the day, and the rating does show it there, 8.0. He did quite well. Lots of balls into the box. To me, I'll get to where my concerns lie. But the Prince, your thoughts on the game overall? What do you think? I'm gonna get your thoughts, but quickly let me try and catch up with the chat. Well done, Chelsea. You did well to protect the win. That's the language. Protect the win. At one point, I think Graham Potter, I don't know who told him because I haven't seen that from him before. He sensed it. There's a chance we're conceding. Maybe he's changing for good, and I want to see that. And yeah, we protected the win. It's important. That's the language I want to see. Kepa again, Ziyech and Gallagher wanted all the day again, wanted all the smoke today. Okay. This is how bad we are now. Rejoicing another win again against Palace. No more Mount, please. I think he shouldn't have lasted as long as he did. If anything, if he was on the flanks, really, I would have brought him centrally and play Chukwuemeka on the flanks, because Chukwuemeka seemed a bit confused. But whenever he gets the ball, you can see, he's able to do something nice with it. He just in terms of getting the structure, I sensed it that he was confused. Kepa again, Balaga. This W is all on him today. Again, he saved us and also made sure we won the game. Mount gets a 7.3 just again to sit there and advertise our jersey. Okay, here is the link to Z Voice YouTube channel. Matt's YouTube channel, great content, again, producer there. Lots of good content in his channel. Plus, he's closing into 1,000. I don't know how many off, but you could go support him. Please, let's help him get there. He deserves to be there. Ty have shared the link to his channel. I've talked about his channel. But that's, by the way, we'll move on. And blessed Sunday, everyone. Blessed Sunday to you too, Chama. Thank you very much. The game was for Palace to take a very shaky, very shaky ending to the game, really. I was concerned. Yes, again, great effort. No one will remember how it happened. A great job, coach. Again, bye, Chama. You two can fair play to Potter. Ugly but effective. That's the point I'm looking for again. He's shown, again, I haven't seen this any time I tested from him. He's shown that, he can be pragmatic. Just get it done. It doesn't matter how dead he will be. We fixed the defense. Benoit Badiashile is class. And again, he kept it simple. Didn't try to do anything extraordinary. He kept it simple. Clear it again whenever necessary. I think with time we'll see lots and less of those him booting the ball forward, because I've watched him closely since we started looking at him. He's so calm on the ball, good on the ball, and an intelligent footballer overall. That's what makes me happy. Just happy for the win, to be honest. Don't care about the performance. Yep, the win is important. But we'll still look at where we lacked, because that's what we do. Maybe not today, maybe tomorrow, but I think a lot of us will still talk about it. But the win is very, very important. It's good for the confidence of the player and again, of the fans too. It is full time. Yeah, thank you very much for that. Let me see. Gallagher did have a good game. He's one of the best players on the day, actually. Mount a 5 at best. Yep, he was lost, if we're being honest. Finally, a win. Yeah. Just quickly, let me catch up with what we have in the chat. Sorry, I'm almost there. finally a win. Kim, so then I tell you, when we win, you'd be the first to say finally a win or all that. But Sheila looks like a player. Good job, big data. Yeah, he was excellent on the day. Kepa, man of the match. Ziyech assist. And a good performance from Ziyech. Felix and Modric link up. We want to see that. I would have given Badiashile man of the match. Between he was solid. He just kept it simple. That's all I would say. And didn't no mishaps from him. Badiashile very good. Benoit was calm and collective under pressure. That's probably why he was picked. Badiashile max starts again. Oh my G, again he did well. Bobby, you can come in now so that I can get Dan and Roger.
Yeah,
Roger, so to speak. Yeah, go ahead.
As you know, I had to my frustration, just listen to the game. I'm taking note of what's being said. It seems very much as if we still have the same problems, but I'm so happy to hear that Potter went to secure, to defend the win. That this is what you do when you're not strong, your options are limited, you've managed to get ahead, you then go anti-football. Typical Mourinho type of tactics. I'm very glad he did that. More especially when you said there are 4 centre-backs on the field. I'm like, right, this guy's trying to shore things up, and rightly so. Trouble is now going forward. We do need to now start to look at that midfield area and that right-back area, because it seems to me that is still lacking. Once we sort that out, then we can start looking to sort out the team play. I'm hearing a lot about Chukwuemeka apparently being confused on the field. I'm thinking, well, I'm not surprised. The kid hardly gets enough time to play anyway. And until he does, he might struggle to know how to take full command of things. But I would be surprised if he had a bad game. From the commentary, I don't think he did. Yeah, it's a much needed win. Desperate we got that win. But now it'll be interesting to see what he does at Liverpool, which will be a very, very different challenge.
Yeah, a much more tougher task. But if we can, again, I don't know if Modric is on the pitch, Felix is on the pitch. I think. But here's the thing about Liverpool: by default, would play well because the space will always be there. And if we can exploit that, get the goals, defend well, I think we'll beat them. And they have struggled of late.
Modric will play, but Felix is
okay, 2 games off. Yeah, okay, yeah. I think we'll still be fine. We still have enough pace. Who else have that pace that can help us? Probably again, maybe starting Fofana will be a big surprise to them, and they wouldn't know. And I think he's physical, he's quick, good on the ball. I think we'll have good enough team to do well. Potter just needs to think about it and understand the space will be there to exploit against Liverpool.
If anything like I hear he was today, if he starts with Modric, I think that's going to be good, isn't it?
Yeah, I think he's just taking it gradual. I think Fofana will get his chance. Probably will start playing again more often. Badiashile, Max starts again. He's good. Silva was man of the match for you. I'll put up a poll. Chelsea again. I'm not sure. Again, you used to get those are like emojis. Let's see. Can the old man Koulibaly why go back to Italy now? Remember, I'm not going to judge him that much today. He was played as left back. But that's, by the way, I'm going to come back to the panel right now. Dave, your thoughts on the overall performance of the team. What are your observations?
First, it's been a long time. I've seen the flag of Chelsea getting waved in our own stadium. Man, we needed this win. And second, I will not overhype the team once again because this game was not a fast pace. It wasn't like, a physical game or anything like that. But you could see that we actually have a virus to hack Crystal Palace. So whenever we want to win against them, just put Conor Gallagher in the game. That's it. And Gallagher against Crystal Palace, for some reason, it's always been so impressive. So whenever we come across Crystal Palace, I'll put Gallagher in. But on the other hand, our midfields, this is where we need to start to have midfields who could dribble and be creative, because this game proves it again that we don't need no basic midfielders, because if they do, I'll apply tomorrow. I could just get the ball and pass it to whoever I want. But so far, if we had to play against a team like City or Liverpool or Arsenal, that pace, that physicality, we are not near that. We are not near that yet. But I'm not gonna sleep on my team either, because if we should bring, let's say next month, Kante is back, James is back, Chilwell is back, all our injury list is back. We gonna be dangerous, especially with all these signings that we have. All of a sudden, it's gonna look like a little bit strong chemistry, except from the midfield. And then even if you put Kante there, I wonder. Kante and Jorginho's worked before, but I wouldn't underestimate Chelsea right now, because once our injury problems is all done, with all these new signing players that we're having, I don't think our opposition is paying attention to what is going on. That's what I have to say.
Thank you so much for that insight. Well appreciated, Dave. You're a footballer too, right? Aren't you?
Yeah, I play Sunday League.
Okay, I remember you saying that. Okay, so which means you understand the game very well too.
Yeah.
What do we have here again? One thing I like about this team is this our competition is coming, and it looks like everybody's doing better now, because you don't want to sit on the bench, be the one to sit on the bench, and that's from Iroma Prince Obieze. Thank you again. I appreciate it, and I love your name so much, because I know what each of them mean. Again, I like that contribution there. If you're watching, if you haven't taken a second, drop a like on the stream and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Thank you so much. Koulibaly was good. I think he helped when he came on a bit. Again, I'm surprised, but we don't have to really. I'm calling for pragmatism, but we don't have to really play him on the left-hand side. But he worked. He made sure we didn't concede, defended well, cleared the ball when he had to. I think at that point, probably the instruction was it doesn't have to be pretty. We just have to finish this game and we get all 3 points. I think that will go a long way for the confidence of the player. And like Bobby would say, it would do them a world of good. Guys, we're cooking something. What a win. I wouldn't say what a win. We got the 3 points. That's what matters. It will go a long way. I was at the match. Again, the atmosphere was really good. Wow, you didn't even shoot a video and say, just don't show your face. Just get the players warming up. So you owe us one, Wally Waldo. But again, I like that, bro. I hope a good thing they got to win. 3 points, but still 10. It doesn't matter. But more importantly, the deficit has been reduced, no matter how you see it. Vialli, again, just don't play. This man flew a jet to negotiate and brought the player back in the night to sign the next day. Any player, again, would not show, again, be convinced that they are wanted with that. Again, it makes sense. Some argument there. Let me see what else we have. Only 16 points were coming, guys. Yeah, only. Havertz is not a striker. We know that quite well. Gallagher is a good shout for man of the match. I think he did quite well. We need Declan Rice. And Lawler says, to me, I don't think Declan Rice is the answer as much as I think he's a good player. Lawler said again, I've been Kepa and Ziyech. Again, I am between Kepa and Ziyech, so to speak. Both, again, Kepa and Ziyech, you would say, again, both did well. Ziyech made a huge difference. If we're being honest, with Declan Rice and new CM and the players are coming in next season, we will be challenging. Again, we need wingers, though. We got one in, a special one, that Moroccan. Moroccan Ziyech, he's a magician on his day, and I hope he's playing like he's happy today. You could say he was taken off just probably to be rested for the next game. Modric is a winger. Yep, I know. Again, Carney is not a winger. He's not. But again, it depends on the application. He can stay on the flanks and still have an excellent game. Let's see what we have again. Declan at midfield. I know Modric is a winger. Okay, yeah. Go ahead. You guys enjoy it there. So, yeah, Roger, we're not fighting your client. I hope that picture is clear to you. We're not critiquing your client at this point. So, your thoughts on the game overall, Roger?
Hello, gentlemen. It was somewhat disappointing in many regards. I'll have to watch the game again because I didn't see it the way you chaps did for the most part. I thought, excuse me, I beg your pardon.
You're fine.
I thought Kepa had an outstanding game. His distribution was excellent too. I thought it was man of the match was between Kepa, obviously Silva, and Gallagher. I didn't see. I don't know. Maybe I need to look at a certain player's Ziyech through different lenses or different prism, because I don't see him. He's very technical. I give you that and so forth. But yeah, again, he's barged off the ball. His corners aren't that good. I noticed the last couple of games, Mount's corners were excellent. His corners, they invariably didn't beat the first man. Maybe I'm being too pedantic. I don't know. I thought the game was well, but you're looking at a team. Dave said it correctly. He summed it up correctly. What we have in effect is basically a first-round cup team playing. We're missing so many players that would start in.
That's clear. We know that, but again,
would start in any other team in the league. I think Kante would start in probably 18, 19 other teams. And I think the same with the exception of City, I think the same for Reece. I think those players make a difference. The same with Silva, obviously. And then you're looking at other players. You're looking at basically between 10 and 12 players missing. 6 to 8 of them probably starters. So you're playing with a cup team. So you have to take that into consideration. And I thought they played quite well. We're playing a B team, basically. Yes, there's room for improvement. I'm glad the fact that he did shut down shop. Basically, he was more pragmatic within the last 10 or so minutes.
And
so,
this is the first time as a Chelsea manager we're witnessing that.
But you know what? Listen, my cousin is a huge Liverpool fan. And for the first 2 or 3 years under Klopp, we would talk every week. Invariably, Klopp never did this. He never did this. Klopp is one of the world's best coaches. So, look, you're looking at someone, look, the mighty Brighton thrashed Liverpool yesterday. It's like Liverpool have the same amount of points that we do. And yet, they don't have nowhere near the amount of injuries that we do. So, everything in perspective, gentlemen. I'm not comparing the two by any stretch of the imagination. So don't say.
I wanted to ask you this. Go ahead. I wanted to ask quickly. Your thought, who, again, to you, that's not being nice, but let me just ask you something positive. What do you think of Gallagher's performance today? I'm avoiding questions that we get because I want to go to heaven. I want to go to heaven. But just
I think I want to go to hell for a minute.
Performance today. Let me start because
who you asking?
No. I want to go to heaven. A lot of positives on the side of Gallagher, really, for being honest. But go ahead.
I thought his output was excellent. His application, he was industrious. He was everything that you hoped that he would be. Seems that Palace brings out the best in him. He was a bit cynical, though, a couple of his tackles, which is fine. He's feisty. I thought he had a very good game. His distribution, everything about him. He looked very good. Listen, he's still
the passes,
very young.
The dribbles, the crosses into the box.
Yes, his turn on the ball, you name it. Yeah, I'm very happy with him. I'd have to watch the game a second time to look at Mount. You guys were saying that Mount wasn't in. I thought, and this is no knock on Carney, by the way. You have to consider the amount of minutes he's only played and his age. He did look lost. He was, but you can't put that on him. You can't because he's so young. So when I say this, it's not in a.
And we recognize he was a bit lost, probably because of lack of proper chemistry between him and other guys he played alongside. I understand that. I'm not going to give him the stick.
Yeah,
no. But we'll look at once you're done. We'll look at Mount's numbers, and then we'll look at Carney's numbers. I think he did quite well because every time you seen him on the ball, he used it again to great effect. The only issue is that he seemed confused, and everybody could sense it, positional wise. But go ahead.
Yeah, I was looking at like the first, I think it was 13 minutes, then it was 33rd minute. He was hardly in the game at all. He played better in the second half. But listen, you can't critique him for this. He's so young. It's unfair, and it's false expectations. So I like him. I rate him very highly. But I want to look at the game with Mount more. I thought I think Carney's better perhaps on the left from what I've seen. Every time he's come on as a sub, he's played on the left side more,
and he's been excellent.
He's been very effective. But this sampling size is so small. It's not even worth commenting on. I rate him highly.
So overall, he needs more game time. Is that the point?
Oh, definitely, without a shadow of a doubt. I'm not stating otherwise. I rate Carney very highly indeed. I also listen. You're playing Havertz out of position for the most part. He's not a true number 9. He's a second striker, a number 10. It's what he does very well and effectively for Germany.
Mm-hmm.
He's rated highly in Germany. I rate Havertz highly. I know a few people on the panel don't like him or don't rate him highly. He's clinical. His first touch, yet again, he's got a beautiful first touch. He's very technical. He's a smooth player. I rate him. I thought Mount, that connection in the second half, he should have put it away first. It was just inches away where he brushed the ball with his head. It should have been 2-0. That would have been end of game. But yeah, I'm glad to see that Havertz is getting a long run of minutes. He deserves it, and he leads the line well. Like in the previous game, the reason why Potter didn't take him off, he stated verbatim, basically, he led the line very well. And I like him. Listen, this team is going to improve when you have an influx of returning injured players.
I hope so.
That are virtually world class. I think Kante and Reece are world class. Those two are the minimum.
I hope so. Not many DMs out there.
Can I ask one question? What's the
okay? Let me just hold, let me catch up with the chat. Is it growing too long? If you don't mind.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, thank you. Not many DMs again are out there at the moment. Rice or Amrabat. To me, I've still had Benessa there because even after he extended with AC Milan, the buyout clause is 50 million euros, which is still very cheap. And again, as much as I think Rice is again more defensively sound, maybe, but you want midfielders to be more creative and able to find solutions in tight spaces and all that. You have passing range. I think Benessa is far better. Again, 50 million euros is not bad. It's still very cheap, given how good he is, what the player he is. I don't know how they were able. I think it was probably him that said, "Okay, I will extend," but the buyout clause will have to be low because players these days pay attention to that because that could mean you not leaving when you want to leave. So I think if we're serious, we can still go get him. If we're still linked to him, if we get Rice, I'll take it. But I think Benessa for me is the first choice, and good thing the price is in out of hand right now. Zakaria is my DM. He's better than Declan Rice. Here's the issue with Zakaria. How many times has he gotten injured since he joined us? Twice now. Plus, there's a fitness issue. His overall fitness issue, again, has to be taken into account. To me, that may well lead to the club being skeptical about paying, even though he comes for cheap, and we've seen that what he's capable of doing for us. I'm going to get to the very bottom. Enzo is more attacking. I hope we get him. We would like him to be higher up the pitch. Enzo is class again, but he's not a DM. Yep. I think it's just, again, we've seen him start deep for Argentina, but the application really is different. It just seems starting the whole process, attacking process from the deeper area. By getting Rice, other players will be more comfortable with getting up the pitch. But that's not how Graham Potter plays. We don't seem to pay attention to our managers. He likes everything to flow together. He doesn't want the traditional DM that will only stay there to be screening the defense. He wants you to participate in the play, help progress the ball quickly, support the attack and all that.
Exactly.
That's the type of DM that Potter plays with. Again, I usually pay attention to managers and take it back. Take some research, but you get to understand the manager that he doesn't like traditional DM. He wants fluidity from everywhere, from the back line to the front line. So that's why I'm thinking Rice may well not be the man. Carney was better, again, than the so-called, if we're being honest, the only thing is, again, you could sense that he's a bit confused. He's everywhere, not really kind of maintaining the structure. I honestly don't know why, again, we haven't gone in for Alvarez yet. Maybe we're looking at other options, but we don't know. Just 1 second, please. Again, we're going for Rice. Let's see what happens. Carney played better than Mount. You couldn't argue that. So that game was your watching. What game was you watching? I think that's the question. I forgot about again. You mean Benessa? I'm saying Benessa, but you're talking about another player. I still insist that players should not be played outside their natural position. No, this is 2023. Football has changed. And if you're paying attention, let me explain this again. I think mainly the whole argument starts with the manager playing wingers in the wing back position. It's just you starting the attacking process from the deeper area. Your primary responsibility isn't to defend. Look at the way the application of, again, Lewis Hall's role today. He started deep, but he was every time in the final third or the midfield, supporting the midfield and all that. If you know how to apply that, it actually works very well. But that's my way. Bobby, go ahead. You wanted to come in.
Yeah, I was. Anyway, first of all, before I start, all this, someone talking about Declan Rice. I really don't see any way of us getting Declan Rice until the summer. I can't see West Ham getting rid of him till then. It seems, quite clearly, the problems aren't solved. Thankfully, we've got some reprieve with this win. I thought it was a vital win, to be honest. I think, I don't think anything short of that would have been acceptable. So thank God we've got it. But there's a lot to do. I can't imagine that these guys aren't looking in the transfer window for a midfielder. It would be such a pointless exercise to go through the rest of the season without support in the very area that we need the most. So, I think we need to be patient. Overall, at Chelsea, it is a patient game. Sky Sports, I'm listening to them, they're hammering us, saying all sorts of weird things, but, that's what they do and that's what people will do. I think this is a work in progress. They always, the prophets of doom, they come out, what's going to happen when their injuries come back? They're going to be all this nonsense that they come up with. The club knows that. The club knows that there are some players that will go, there are some that will stay. I personally think that Ziyech and Gallagher today showed that they are players fighting for their positions in the team, fighting for their,
which is what we want to see
place at Chelsea. Exactly. That is exactly
I agree.
what we want to see. The little hope I have is that we can hope, if this is the new Ziyech, we can hope that him coupled with Modric can try at least and give Liverpool a bit of a headache when we play them. But the midfield is still a gaping hole. I don't really know what we can do about that. Yeah, it is.
I think, Bobby, let me say this. Just remember, I said that I think we may end up actually getting Caicedo. We're serious about that. It's everywhere. Even Fabrizio Romano said, keep an eye on Caicedo. I think we'll get him.
We
but
did.
go ahead, Bobby.
I was on Fabrizio's live stream last night. In fact, we had a very brief chat. He has thousands of people there, and I was quite honored that he would, even give me a second, really. And in that time, he did speak about Caicedo. My issue with that is that, if we're going to go for him, we need to be pretty quick. It's better these players come in sooner rather than later.
And in this case, there are other interested parties, right?
Hey, guys.
If there's anything, last night taught any of us, don't be bothered about interested parties. I think the club has shown you that it's, if they want someone,
they get
they're
it.
very, very much in the running. Yeah. So that doesn't bother me, the interested parties. I just want them to make their move so that I know it's too late for the Liverpool game, but for subsequent games, if he is coming, he would be available to help us.
How about the one midfielder that we bought last year who was playing, I guess, in the Russia league or something? I forgot the name of the club.
No, it's not done. There's just lots of issues. Lots of problems to navigate. We're not sure where we're at. Every now and then you hear a story that sounds like it's gonna work. It's gonna work out soon. They'll sorting it out. It hasn't. You're talking about Zarayan, right?
Zarayan said something about that, which sort of came to my mind.
19 or 20, I don't know.
Around that, yeah. Go ahead, Bobby. You were saying something.
Yeah, I thought about him. In fact, I have been thinking about him. You know, Mudryk came on. You know, it seems quite the thing. You know, you're on with the Ukraine flag and all that. And I'm thinking, oh gosh, what if we get Zarian? I mean, how's that going to pan out? You know what I mean? I mean, they're kids. They're
But
not
let
really
me just
into
say
all
this,
the
Bobby,
politics.
quickly. Given that you just said, I haven't seen anything that unify people as football does. I remember the US Iran. Was it 0-0 draw or they lost? US beat Iran, right? At the
Yeah,
end of the
1-0.
game, an Iranian player was crying inconsolably. It was a US player that went to him, hugged him, tight, speak to him. That was touching, and the football was like that. You got to be proud of football if you saw that. I think I think everything
yeah.
will go into again. Yeah, out of the window. I
I-
don't think
I'm
they
not,
even.
I'm not even
Yeah,
really too worried about the interpersonal
yeah.
relationships between the lads. They're just young guys. They don't really have anything to do with what's going on there. They're probably, you know, as bemused about it as we are. But the thing is, it
Mhm.
is the media, and you know, when we win something, you've got Mudryk carrying the Ukraine flag on one end, and probably Zachariah carrying the Russian flag on the other. You know, it's probably nothing, you know, but you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying. You're like, oh, how's that going to
we
pan
shouldn't
out?
actually. Let's just move on from it, really.
Probably,
Yeah.
But I
probably
get,
something
I
to
get where
give.
you're coming from.
Hey, Coach, can I ask
just-
what's the medical
Yeah.
update on Zakaria? What's his status? I haven't heard anything.
Not sure. And I saw a question on that again from Kim. So not sure.
Hey,
There's no
guys.
clear update as to what's going on. Was he on the bench? Let me see. Just quickly. Let's check who's on the bench. Koulibaly, Kovacic, Azpilicueta, Fofana, Loftus-Cheek, Humphreys, that kid that played centrally that day, Cucurella, Bertinelli. So let's check Zakaria here. It will say how long he'll be out, and this is him late January. So this is my concern, really, him staying fit. Availability, again, what's the language, how, again, Monster usually phrases that. But let me catch up, let me catch up with the chat, please. I'll come back to the panel in a bit. Let's see what we have. Again, there's no clarity as to what had really happened. I'm not sure. Did he say there? Let me check again. Where's the carrier here? Did he say? Knee. Okay, muscle injury. Yeah, again, so that's different. Usually it's knee is usually one of the problems he has. Again, I'm confident we're getting Caicedo and Enzo. Most likely Caicedo, Enzo. I'm not sure if they still want us to bend over. I don't think we would succumb to that. Rhys James is back in training, but again, we don't want to rush him back. Caicedo has new agent and will negotiate on the 18th. I think somebody else says that Modric, Ziyech, Aubameyang against Liverpool. I see you're an Aubameyang fan. Seriously, Ziyech had again had a very outstanding show at the World Cup. I didn't even expect less again at Chelsea at the moment. You have to show him you trust him. That's just that. You have to show him you trust him. He thrives when you show him you trust him. That's what we're seeing today. Chidi, Chiku, no red card. At least that's important. Again, no red card for which one? Are you referring to something that occurred during the game that I've forgotten? Please do let me know. Is Gallagher going to miss the next match? I think
update.
Today's. Okay, go ahead. What's the update?
His Potter says that he's out for 4 weeks.
Jeez.
So
Always
late January, like was here.
Wow.
Always
Yeah,
us.
he's out for 4 weeks.
That's a
He'll be back
community
late
of
February.
injured players.
Guys, I wanted to ask
Yeah,
you guys.
thank you for that.
Is Modric,
Yeah,
is Modric a winger or a midfielder?
he's a
I thought
winger.
He was a winger.
Is he right foot or left foot though?
He's
Left
a
foot.
winger.
You
More on
can
the
say
left, but
predominantly
he's
left-footed.
two-footed.
He's
Left-footed.
both-footed though.
He's both. Look, he's comfortable using both.
Yes.
Is he?
Modric.
No, Ty, what are you saying? What are you saying, Ty? Is he comfortable
What
using
was the
both?
question?
Modric.
Like what is his
is-
favorite foot?
What is it?
Left.
He is right.
Preferred
He's
foot.
right-footed.
Let's ask that
He's
question.
right-footed. He's right-footed,
But he
he
operates
can
on
do
the
good
left.
with his left foot.
He's
So
one.
which
I
was the
actually
second thing
Foot is
Bobby
the
said?
right foot. He plays as a left winger. Yeah.
So it's
Yeah, he's an excellent signing for us. Yeah.
Wow, we have a lot of players.
No. Ziyech operates mainly on the right. Here's the thing.
He's
once again,
left-footed.
how do
If you're right
I want to
footed,
say something? Usually, yeah. Go ahead, Ty.
No, you finish what you
Go
finish
ahead,
your
Ty. Go
sentence.
ahead. And I was going to
No,
say,
I was saying
usually, and again, what players like to do, right-footed players like to stay on the left-hand side. Predominantly, again, left-footed players usually like to stay on the right-hand side. That doesn't mean they cannot play on either side, but they just seem, I don't know when that trend started actually, and it hasn't changed. Usually, when I started following football, if you're left-footed, you're playing on the left-hand side, really. But I don't know why that is, but I have to pay attention to it more. You can say because in most cases, again, the left-footed guy who plays on the left-hand side cuts back in, takes a shot with his left foot, whereas you're trying to still cover him going down the flanks or running with the ball to the right-hand side, but he can cut back in and take a shot. But Ty, go ahead with what you wanted to say.
No, I was gonna basically say the same thing, but differently. I was gonna say that just Ziyech is left-footed, but Ziyech is one-footed. I think mostly he can pass the ball with the right foot, but he's more effective with his left foot, so he plays on the right. It's because he's a player that cuts in from the right and goes centrally, which we've seen him do a lot. So he's left-footed. Gallagher is I think Gallagher is right-footed, or is it left-footed? I remember, but
He's
what Gallagher
right-footed.
does, he gets the ball on his preferred foot. Yeah, he's right-footed. So he gets it on it. He gets it. So if he's on his left foot, he tries to get it on his right foot. So that's why most of the times he goes backwards, because he doesn't trust his left foot as much.
How
So
about
yeah, like you said, that used to be the stance where
Yeah, here's the thing that Dave just gave me when Ty. Okay, go ahead, Ty. Sorry.
No, it was done.
Go ahead, Ty. Dave was gonna come in. I was gonna tell him to wait till you finish. I'll catch up with the chat, then we'll continue. So Ty, go ahead if you were still talking.
No, I was saying that. So in most cases that is what happens. But other than that, football has changed in a way, and to get the best out of players, it's the new stance is that you play them on the opposite side of their preferred foot, so they're more effective on that foot. So they're able to strike the ball if necessary to score a goal.
Yep. Yeah, because you could say the expectation of, let's say, the left back from somebody from the right wing guy is that again to cover him, to stop him from going down the flanks and putting in a cross. So usually it becomes easy for the predominantly left-footed player to come inside and do something. But again, that's, by the way, we're here to review this match, but I'll come back to that after Roger says what he has to say.
You mean Dave?
No, Dave, you wanted to say, Roger, you wanted to say something. I thought you said, can I say something?
No, that was me.
That was Dave.
Okay, go ahead.
My concern right now is I was thinking we probably gonna end up having problems with having a lot of players in the team, because have we forgotten we have a defender named Fofana, and we also have, what's his name? He played today as a right back. I mean, right back. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Koulibaly.
No. Yeah, we also
he's
have
talking about Chalobah.
I'm talking about Chalobah. We have Chalobah. We have Reece James. Yeah, we got Chalobah. We have Reece James. We have Fofana, Thiago Silva, Cucurella, Chilwell, and Luis. I mean, I don't know what his name is, but I forgot his name. The guy who played on the left back, young academy player.
Oh, Hall.
Lewis
Yeah, and then
Hall. Let me try and say it like Roger, like I'm British. Lewis Hall.
Lewis Hall.
Y'all.
and also as well,
exactly. Get back at me. Go ahead, Dave.
Also as well, I don't know what position Chukwuemeka is actually. Is he a winger or midfield?
We're not sure yet. I don't know him. I think the person that knows him well is Eddie here. I don't know him that way to say, but I think an 8 traditionally, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm not going to get into that, but he's capable of playing as a 10.
Yeah,
but let's see.
But he's more suited. He comes on predominantly as a number 8.
And is he like a left-footed too, or
no? He's right.
I'm not sure what his predominant foot is, but again, let's see. Let me just go through this. Let's go through again the numbers we want to look at. I think when we get to, I think I'd like us to look at his output today. It's important. I want us to look at Mount. I want us to look at Badiashile. Here's another new. Again, the surprise performances today. Hall, Badiashile, Chukwuemeka, Mount also. Again, go ahead.
Badiashile did the fundamentals today very well.
He didn't try to do anything special.
And then that's what you want. That's what you want. He was fundamentally sound, and I was so pleased because, from a very young player, you want them at the very least to try, put in an effort, and be fundamentally sound, and that's what he was. I was so happy to see him play the way he did.
Will you put him in a back three with Thiago Silva and Fofana?
Dude, I put my
as a left centre back, he can do well.
Yeah. I could see that happening. Like a back three of him, Thiago Silva, and Fofana, the guy was.
I think they did that today. Actually, I think in attack it was a back three with him on the left, Thiago Silva centrally, and Chalobah again at right centre back. If you notice, we didn't see Chalobah that much in the forward area.
No, but Chalobah, I thought. Listen, I don't know how many games Chalobah's played for Chelsea since his debut. But the previous game was his worst by far, and it seems to be the exception. This game was not a continuation of him just consistently having a poor touch or making a poor pass. He was quite sound today, and you could tell he was going back to basics, and it was noticeable. I thought he played quite well today, and I'm so happy.
Sorry, who again?
Chalobah, sir.
Oh yeah, I think usually when you're out of form or when something isn't quite right, keeping it simple can go a long way.
Exactly. We all have a bad day at the office, so to speak. And he had a doozy a couple of days ago, but he made up for it today. And listen, he's playing so out of position for him, and you can tell, but he did admirably well. So I was really happy for him. I thought he acquitted himself very well.
Yeah, let me catch up with the chat. I don't think there's too many stuff to read here. I think more of conversation going between people. But Sheila was fantastic. Chukwuemeka is a midfielder, midfield number 8. Yeah, again, that when you see him play, you sense it actually. The way he glides, the way he moves with the ball.
Exactly.
Again, and there's one ball he put into the box. You could see he's an intelligent player. A lot of the older players we have would just hit it against opposition defender, like the defender again is a target, but he caught it back in, looked up first and put it in the box. It landed to Ziyech, but at the end we didn't not an output there. But that's why let's start by looking at his number. I want to see how well he did. 6.7 isn't really a bad again overall rating. He played again. Age is 19, so let that sink in first of all. Minutes played 6. Yeah, again he's a fetus, like. Like somebody would say. But by the way, total shots won, accurate passing 16 out of 19. That's 84%. And it was not like he's always opting again. He didn't opt for safer options. He always looked to progress the ball. Same thing as Lewis Hall, again, who you could see every time he didn't get the chance to progress the ball forward, he gets angry. But he will have 3-4 players on him. He'll still find a way to progress the ball. That's one thing I like about him. Let me see just some key stats here I want to look at. Block shots 1, touches 32. Again, he didn't try any successful dribbles. Passes into the final third 1 because he was practically there. Accurate crosses 1 out of 250%. Accurate long balls 100%. 1 out of 1. Tackles 1 out of 1. Interceptions 2. Recoveries 3. Dribbles 1. Dribbled past 1 time. Ground duels 1 out of 3. That's 4. Aerial duels 1 out of 2. 50%, not bad. I think it's not a bad performance for again a debut for a 19-year-old. Plus, you could say again, I'm probably confused about the structure. I would have rather played him on the flanks and Mason Mount centrally because Carney, every time, like you've mentioned, I think you already said that, Roger. Every time he comes on, he's played on the flanks and he's done quite well. Actually, changed the game for us today.
He progresses the ball. Coach, he progresses the ball and glides with the ball. He has a very long gait. His stride is very long, and he's the naturally gifted athlete that is technical. And the way he progresses that ball from midfield, it's actually a thing to behold. I think I love watching him play. I don't think today's position as a quote unquote number 10, more centrally placed forward central midfielder, didn't suit him today.
I agree.
But that, you know what, that could be a blur. You know, he could play in future in that same position and excel. He's so young, gentlemen. I don't think we should place any weight on this game
No,
from
no.
him.
The reason why
could-
I asked,
Yeah,
the
go
reason why
ahead.
I asked is because I was wondering if we had Kante back, and let's imagine we had a midfield of Chukwuemeka, Kante, and Zakaria. I was thinking about something like that if that would work out, and I was trying to see
Which
if
one? Say that again for me, sir.
Chukwuemeka,
Yeah.
Kante as a DM, and Zakaria as a flank.
Wow, that's beautiful. That's sexy right there.
Right. I was thinking about something like that, and
Yeah,
just
I like.
something new, if that would work out.
That's a solid midfield. Sir.
Yeah, I think maybe here's the thing. Graham Potter sees them on the training pitch. Maybe he's seen some qualities in him or some attributes in him that makes him believe he'll be a better number 10 than Mount. But at one point he switched to flank. Again, they switched position, and this structure makes more sense than what we saw, because had he risked playing Jorginho as the lone six, then he isn't really paying attention to one of the issues we've been having. But it turns out he was paying attention. So this guy's got the structure wrong in the first place. They said it was going to be 4-3-3. But that's by the way. Let's see what we have here. Is Gallagher going to miss the next match? I'm not sure. I will find out. I'm not sure if it's yellow card record. Chelsea should hijack this. Okay, I've read that one. AD says Barcelona wants a fee of £88 million to let Raphinha go amid interest from Arsenal. According to reports, the Brazilian international was eyed at the Emirates Stadium last summer. Yeah, they wanted them. They were the first to put in a bid, and then we tried to hijack it before Barcelona came in. But the asking price here doesn't sound like they really want to sell him, because the rumors are they'll be open to offers for him. So it doesn't make any sense that they're trying to sell him that much money if they really want to sell him. That's actually more costlier than what we're paying for Modric, because in Modric's case, for them to get that much money, we'll have to win the Champions League and the Premier League before Shakhtar gets that much money. So what a deal that is, actually, if people are paying attention. Let's look at Mason Mount's number, 7.4. I'm surprised. If you guys, I am. Let's see, 90 minutes played. Total shots, 2. 32, again, accurate passes, 32 out of 40, 80%. Chances created, 2. That's not bad. But again, it remains to be seen whether it's a clear-cut chance or not. Again, touches 55. Touches, passes into the final third, 2. That doesn't matter. He lives there. Accurate crosses, 1 out of 4, 25. So this hasn't improved. This has always been poor from him and Raheem Sterling. As much as I think he can do better, he's capable of doing better. The crosses thing, whenever he plays on the flanks or anything, it has been really, really poor. Interceptions, 2. That's fine. Recoveries, 2. Dribbled past 1 time. What else we have here? Ground duels, 1, 2 out of 3. Yep, this is always high for him. But I want him to do better in the offensive aspect of the whole thing.
But coach, he's multifaceted. He's not just offensive; he's defensive, and his contribution to both is quite high. Who's snoring?
Who's slipping up from hearing that?
That you, Bobby? It's like
go ahead, Roger. We're humans. We get tired.
Oh yeah. You and me both, sir. So, but I'm. By the way, Hugo Lloris had a howler and has conceded a goal. Wow, what a poor goalkeeping exhibition.
Oh yeah, but, go ahead. I think I can have that.
But that makes me laugh as a keeper. Mason Mount. I think people critique him, but he brings his contribution to both sides of the ball, both defensively and offensively, is great. In addition to his industry, and that's what people have to understand. He's multifaceted. And that's why I rate him highly. I know he's a highly divisive player in the Chelsea fan base, which, listen, there's very few players on this team or in this league that are, shall we say, perfect. I'm not saying he's perfect, but I think what he does in all aspects of the game is quite high.
Yes, where everything you explained. Yeah, everything you explained is just where my problem lies. Mount should be, again, you see Foden, he should be the same level in terms of technical ability and everything.
Foden is England's most technical player, sir.
Here's the thing. Here's where my issue lies. Mount hasn't reached where I know he can reach due to managers and the club players, again, and the club fans, again, focusing on his industry. That's the first thing that comes
No,
to
no, no.
mind.
I agree with you. I
And
agree with you
and
on
here's
that.
the thing: at the age of 21, under Frank Lampard, I didn't think Frank coached him that much. It was always about his running. I don't think Thomas Tuchel coached him that much, especially under Thomas Tuchel. It was always about his industry, amount of running, and the pressing he does on the pitch. I don't know how many times I'm going to say this.
No, I think Frank was a big
Thomas Tuchel
influence
did
on
it.
him at Derby
Yeah.
and then at Chelsea. I think because Frank's that's his position that he's played his entire career, number 8.
Go watch Mason Mount again when he was on loan in the Netherlands. You see a complete player. It wasn't about his industry, because that's not what they do there. I would have loved him to stay like more. Yeah, they don't do that, because when he came back to England and started playing under Frank Lampard, we started seeing less and less and less of his technical abilities. Only every now and then we'll see flashes of his that he's actually a highly technically gifted
but coach,
player.
You can't play like that. You can't play in the
No. Yeah, let me finish so you understand my point. My point is, at that age, under Frank Lampard, at the age he was still under Thomas Tuchel, the focus should have been developing him into the player he's capable of becoming. But no, Thomas Tuchel focused on his energy. There was one time Mount was so bad in terms of his final decision making, but he still stays on the pitch for 90 minutes. Why? Because you can still see him run and press.
And why is that, coach? Because the
managers don't look beyond his
coach
industry. They don't recognize he's a young player still developing. Help him become better.
You've accentuated your point to the max. Okay, I concede you have validity in what you're saying. What you're missing is one critical criteria, and that is the fact this isn't the bloody Dutch league where you can get away with that. This is the fastest paced, most physical league in the world, probably, certainly in Europe. And therefore, the industry is required. That's why every team has a quote unquote a Mason Mount. This is why it's the highest watched league in the world. Okay, because of its fast pace. Do you understand?
How about me saying there should be a balance between how much again? There should be a balance between the person utilizing their industry.
No, just let me say this one thing. Then that's it. You know, if he is allowed to play like he was in the Divisieri, guess what? He wouldn't be picked for any game. He'd just be standing still.
I see you guys say the name of that league too. I'd rather say Dutch league.
Yeah, it's Divisieri, right? And that's as simple as that.
No, I don't think that's the correct pronunciation. I can't say it, but go ahead with what you're saying, brother.
The correct pronunciation is Eredivisie.
Okay, Divisieri, I thought it was. Regardless, Coach, this is where you're wrong, old B.
It's coming out today.
Coach, this is where you're wrong. You know what? Let him play like Messi. He will be yanked off.
My laughter was because of the way you pronounce the league name, not about what you're saying. I hope you understand that.
Yeah, but I'm more frustrated with your how shall we put this? Your observation on, let's put it this way: if he played for Pep Guardiola tomorrow in the manner that he played in the Dutch league, okay, guess what? He'd be yanked off within 1 or 2 minutes. Because you can't play like
let me
that.
Say if he gets to
this
play for Pep,
you see
the balance I'm seeking. His industry will still be there, but you see him again being more. He will get. How else do I phrase it?
Really?
Pep again. You see his players, even the most physical. You could still see again them making the most of their a technical ability. But in this case, Mount is being overused as that engine room.
Can I say something?
As a player who can do the running. No proper coaching for a 21-year-old. Now he's 23, even if it's not 24 now. It's a bit too late. Now. Yeah, he wasn't coached well.
I think it's both ways.
That's your opinion.
For me,
that's
I think
my
it's
opinion.
Both ways.
Yeah, that's Roger. I know you're a lawyer, but this is one fight I'm going to win, and it's not about
I thought he improved under Frank the most. That's what I'm saying.
No, but if you look back, Frank did still help Matt as well. Again, he relied on his running that too much too. Under Thomas Tuchel, it got worse. Now, given the comment of Potter, he just believes Mason Mount wants to play, and it's about the energy he brings to the team. I think he didn't say it like that, but that's to me the point.
No, I get it. I get it.
Yeah, it's a bit too late for him now, because it will always be about his running, his industry and all that. I think he would have been at the same level as Foden in terms of showcasing their technical ability. Look at Mount being at the World Cup and got benched by who? But go ahead, Dave. Sorry. Again, this is an argument that it pisses me off because so many people are hating him because without not looking at the roots of at the roots again as why the whole thing is the way it is.
I rate Mount highly.
I rate him. Yeah, that's my concern. I'm not happy. What has happened to him? Really?
I was gonna say that we can't even compare Foden with Mount because Foden has a lot of skills and dribbling ability. A lot of times when Mount had the ball,
technical English player I've ever seen.
A lot of times when Mount had the ball, it's like you can see that he is trying to dribble, but whenever he does that, they snatch the ball away from him. So one of the basic things that I see from him is he just passes the ball and do a lot of running. So that's what the reason why I think it's both ways, because I don't know. I mean, when I think about it, a coach could really coach Mount, but if I was a coach, I'll tell Mount not to really be box to box like too many times because he only have one way to play it. I'm beginning to see, which is so predictable.
He could retire early. If they continue playing him like this,
play him that way, yeah.
Do you know Thomas Tuchel ran into the ground?
They need to change his ways. They need to change his ways. He needs to be coached and be told to move in a different way or something like that. Because whenever he has the ball, I already know what he's going to be doing.
It's concerning, really. Bobby, if you want to come in, anything you have for this argument?
But I want to say about
Roger gave me the run for my money using big English words. Yeah.
I want to say thank you because I'm about to head out.
No worries, brother. Whenever you have time, you can always come in.
All right, guys. Have a great day.
Yeah, all right, bro.
I'd always try very, very hard to make sure that in my sort of appraisal, as it were, of any player, especially a Chelsea player, that my personal sentiment is taken out of the equation. I'd like to think I do that successfully. I don't know.
Yeah, you do.
As far as Mount is concerned, I think, the coach is very right. There's been a stunting of his development because of his work rate efficiency. And managers have instructed him on that more than instructed him on developing his game. A perfect example of that is that Mount, I remember in the Lampard era, when Mount was missing a lot of chances. And I think that even continued into Tuchel's era. And it was actually well known that part of the reason why his finishing was so bad was that he did so much work on the pitch that by the time he was at the final third, he was drained and would often have very little energy to finish correctly.
It affects the composure, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That is so logical. That's so logical, Bobby, because by the time he's tired, his judgment is impaired. Yeah. Go ahead, brother. That's excellent.
Now, at some point after he was injured, Tuchel tried to address that by getting him to work less and keeping him further up the field so he could finish. And at the start of that next season, he actually got a couple of goals, a couple of good finishes, because it was all about just his technique and his finishing on the ball. But then, Chelsea got the traditional injuries, and Tuchel then took him back to that workhorse thing, and he lost that. Now, in the early years of a developing player, what happens to you then sticks with you as you start to reach your peak. A perfect example of that is what Mourinho did to Mikel. Mikel came to Chelsea after various performances in the underage competitions, I think for Nigeria, And
he was 17. The Messi 11 beat them under 17. Yeah. Go ahead. He was an attacking midfielder. Yeah, go ahead.
Offensive midfielder, threading through passes and things. But in order to actually get into the Chelsea team, Mourinho told him quite frankly, look, you have to play this role or you're not going to be able to get in because, there's Lampard, there's Essien, there's Ballack, there's at one point even Deco, and goodness knows how many players there. So his game became stunted and he was very young. So by the time he got into the age of 20, 21, 22, 23 playing like that. He got to 24, which is Mount's age now. 24, 25, 26. Those are your sort of formative peak years.
Yes.
And he was stuck. He couldn't get back to that that sort of offensive playmaking player. You know, sometimes you see flashes of it in his defensive game. Probably why he was such a good CDM was that he was so good on the ball because of the residue of those skills. Now, Mount is the same thing. Occasionally, you see flashes of that natural finishing technique. I think Mount's original natural position is the pure 8. He's a finisher. He's a slight creator, but you know he was more of an attacking player. Now he's nothing. He's neither attacker nor defender. He's just a hustler, which
Utility.
you can blame people like Tuchel, if you know, if you want to apportion blame, and indeed Lampard for that. Can that change? I don't know. I don't know. He's in a bit of a limbo period of his career now. It seems as if he's trying to find something to make him different in the team, and it's very hard for him. That hustling aspect of his game is no longer that much required. It needs to be more of a finisher, more of a creator, more of somebody that can take the game by the scruff of the neck. And he's not that guy. I don't know what we can do about that, because things are moving fast and furiously, and new players are coming in. And you know, Chelsea, as you can see, there's no time to mess about. He will always be in the squad in one form or the other, and they will always try to accommodate him. But I think going forward, Mount might find, especially when other players come in and settle in the side, he might find himself benched a little bit more than he would like. That's just my opinion, because I don't think it can change.
That could be good for his development, actually, in some regards.
Well, I don't know if he can develop anymore at 24. Are we talking development?
It's too early to.
It's a bit too, in football, I think 24 is like you're old, really. And in terms of what you can learn, you can
You're
improve.
not old, but but
in terms of what you can learn,
you're basically entering your prime in the next year or two. So he still has time. Listen, with a good coach or with good coaches, positionally wise, you know, he can, or anyone can excel in that regard. He's both. Don't forget, he's quite gifted technically because he's good with both feet. So he's not limited in that regard. Therefore, he has a ceiling. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Roger, one thing I love about you always come around to speaking the truth, but you give me a run for my money for that argument. It was enjoyable,
giddy up,
really.
Sir. Giddy up.
No, but I can't stop laughing. See the Dutch league, the real name. I avoid saying it. I just jumped to saying the Dutch league. And you actually, it sounded like
Dutch
you
hater.
flipped it behind. You flipped.
Dutch hater.
Yeah, but that's, by the way, let me catch up with what we have in the chat. I want us to look at Badia Shields' number.
Sure, I just want to
Lewis
say one
Hall.
thing quickly. One thing about him, he's been very fortuitous that he hasn't sustained a serious injury based on the amount of minutes he's played and the exertion that he puts on his body, his frame, his muscles.
Quite lucky.
I wanted to talk about injury, actually. I really do, because
Bobby,
you know, I'm reluctantly watching Arsenal and Spurs, and I'm seeing, you know, how fluid Arsenal is. They've got Xhaka and Thomas Partey in the midfield, excellent. Saka offensively excellent. Their defenders, I think Allen, they're all looking very good. Why? Because they've all been fit all the season.
Yeah, they're
take away
fortuitous.
take away any number of those players and they will collapse like a pack of cards.
Can you imagine them inheriting our injury list?
12 injuries,
Yeah, there's no way they can sustain that. That's what I'm saying.
They're due some injuries, but
but
they've been very lucky. And you know, I'm looking at Partey, I'm thinking, wow, without him in the midfield, where would they be? Especially
This
that
is why
partnership.
it's premature to judge this team based on this injury list. It is substantial, and we need
Yeah.
to put that in perspective. It's
It
huge.
is, and that's partly what has kept Potter in a job.
Oh,
I
sure.
must say, somebody, I don't know who it was that came on. He was speaking, and he started this thing, and I know he got it from Sky Sports because it's the nonsense. This is
They hate us.
Oh, they're such haters. Oh, what's going to happen when Chelsea get all their injuries back? I mean, really? I mean, what are you talking about? Yeah, we've got Fofana to come back. Yeah, he's injury prone. Good, we've got backup for him. Yeah, we've got who else? Well, it's only Fofana at the back anyway.
Well, Bobby, look, they're mostly Man U and Liverpool pundits there, and then there's no love lost.
Anything to weaken Chelsea.
Yeah.
Oh, they should get rid of this, get rid of that.
They have an
rubbish.
agenda, Bobby.
Yeah, we keep them all. If Colwell comes back and Badiashile is there and Fofana's there, then fine. I'm sure Thiago Silva wouldn't object to sitting on the bench a bit.
If we lose him, though, we're in trouble.
At the moment, yeah, it was so thin. So I just don't know. And look at Arsenal, 2 goals. Who's that from the middle scoring? Odegaard. You see, all these players they have, they're all fit, they're all there, sharp, and it's easy when you've got your team together and they're playing and they're fit. But it's when you go through,
right? Yeah.
So
and we haven't had that luxury.
I don't care, how many players are off, not fit, and we're bringing in others. Because look at Ziyech now. Ziyech has seen the threat that's coming, and he's like, wow, these guys might actually get rid of me. And then the question is, who's going to get me with the wages I'm on? Then am I going to be sat on the bench if nobody really comes for me?
If he's lucky.
Exactly. So now we're getting competition. We're getting players wanting to
He
play.
divides me, Coach. Ziyech divides me. He's so inconsistent. Yeah,
I've always known he's a good player. I think Thomas Tuchel did him dirty, really, for being honest. But I'm not going to get into that argument. As much as I don't think
he's suited to this league.
Again, he improved at one point. Sorry?
I don't think he's best suited to this league. He's out muscled on the ball.
I think he is. It depends on the application from the manager. Really.
He would do.
But let me catch up with the chat. Just I know you were going to say that. Otherwise, I would have asked you for your ID.
He is. He's a.
Let me catch up with the chat. I'm so happy today again. The lazy Havertz has played well. Ziyech impressed and should be given more time. Potter needs to start Ziyech. I'm happy to see Modric. As someone said again, he won't have joined Chelsea. He's here. A lot of people thought it wouldn't happen. Even I at one time started thinking it would, even though I was pushing, thinking this is going to happen because he's a player I love so much. A player I wanted over Leao, actually. Mount game, again, has been completely ruined, to be honest, and it's because of our wingers were underperforming. That's another argument, another way to put it. Again, Lampard used him as a winger because of them. And again, let's see, Chelsea never lose a player if all they need a player. Arsenal should never compete with Chelsea in the transfer market. Again, I got a lot of satisfaction for the fact we were able to hijack that deal. Mount is predictable. His approach to the football is so simplified. It's too much of the basics. And every now and then we get to see flashes of what he's capable of doing. Yeah,
Coach, this is why actually. The fact, his weaknesses are his strengths, and this is why we will actually give him a new contract, because you see Mount now has got to that point in his career where he's one of those players that needs good players around him. And can you imagine having Mount and then you've got people like Modric and João Felix and Moniki, Noni, the PSV guy.
Yeah, Noni.
We've got people like that.
Madueke.
I'm not even going to. I'm not even going to mention Sterling. Right? You've got these flyers around.
No swearing on the show, Bobby.
Exactly. You know, please forgive me. So,
£10 in the cookie jar.
yeah, that will fill up quickly because anyway, I won't say it again. Anyway, you've got these flyers around him. I think that is when Mount's workload will be reduced, and I think in the final third, he's a very dangerous player. That's his strength. He's very dangerous.
He doesn't shy away from taking shots.
He doesn't shy away. You don't always notice him. He hassles you. He sneaks up behind you. That's when we'll see the best of Mason Mount. And that's why I still want him in the squad. I still want him at Chelsea.
He's deserving of a new contract, chaps. He really is.
No, he does.
I hope he does,
I think he does. He does deserve that. You could argue, aside from his playing ability, he's one of those guys that's again the construct of the current Chelsea soul. If I'm not right, well, maybe spine. Spine could work. Soul, again, he's one of those players who define the guy. You can say the makeup of the current Chelsea spine as a team or a soul as a team. He's Chelsea through and through. Forget again how badly he may have played of late or anything on his form, but of which again was so spoiled. Some of us don't understand football that much. Once somebody is in a, it's not again, it's in a bad run of form. To them, that's it. That person is a bad player. There's nothing like coming back from form to them. If you don't mind, let me catch up with the chat. I'll come back. We'll look at the number
Coach,
of Badiashile and Hall. We could call it a day. Go ahead.
Before you
go ahead, Bobby. You were saying something.
Yeah, this even Gallagher. Look how effective he is when you use him correctly in that upper end of the field. I think the players that really more than anything else run the risk of losing their contract at Chelsea are the midfielders. The big question mark lies on the likes of Jorginho, Kovacic. Sadly, I really like him, Ruben, because of his record, and Zakaria because of his record as injuries as well. I think they are the people that will more likely drop out than anybody else.
I want us to keep Zakaria. I'll be honest with you. From little of what we've seen, I know he's injury prone a bit, but he deserves another year or two with us. I think he will excel.
Okay. Well, that will be the decision of your likes of Vialli.
There's still time.
Of course.
There's still time. But the fact that, again, an update I got from Liam Lane saying, again, Zakaria is going to be out for a month. That doesn't help his case if you really want to stay at Chelsea. It doesn't in any way. Just quickly, again, I cannot lie. João Felix bring changes. Yeah, we saw that on the day. Mount has dropped a lot and should be rested. It's not about rest this time. The issue is deeper, and it's not down to his own doing, just like the case of Kai Havertz. I usually take my time to do my research before I start arguing anything like that. He needs competition.
Hurt, though, for a couple of games. I don't think it will hurt if he does get...
No, it wouldn't, really. It wouldn't. It would do him a world of good, like Bobby would say.
Physically and mentally.
Yeah. Plus, competition will help. I think Bobby already alluded to that. On Mount, I believe he can improve depending on whether he identifies his lapses. That's a good one. Again, before you improve, you have to, again, look at yourself. Again, do self-assessment and say, I really do need to work on this. It helps quite a lot. Whether he identifies his lapses, again, his will, again, and zeal to work on himself. A case is, again, drawer. At some moments, he became a free kick specialist with improvement. Or lower Kole Emo. So that's some good, again, contribution there, and I sincerely do appreciate that. The wingers were injured under Lampard. Okay, that was why he had to play again Mount on the left-hand side. Yeah, but I get it. It's Roger, if I'm being honest, if you sense how my argument, if you sense how tense I was when we were arguing, that you can see it pains me really deep down.
Passionate.
Yeah, exactly. It pains me deep down how, again, like what happened. And it was very bad for them. We didn't coach them well. And another situation that didn't help was the transfer ban. So we didn't have too many players that you could say give him a rest, so he rests a few days or two. The pressure of carrying the team was what you could say he was one of those carrying the team so early in his career. It shouldn't be like that. But that's, by the way, for Badiashile, he played Badiashile, to me, he played 90 minutes. Again, accurate passes, 7-1. again, out of 73, 97%. And you wouldn't say he always opted for safer options. A few were safer options, but still, you could see he was calm on the ball, but didn't try to do anything extraordinary. Kept it simple, which is good. Players should always do. Young players should always do on their debut. Touches 88%, 88 touches. Passes into the final third, 6. That's a high. He tried his best. Even though this is his debut, that was his debut.
Yes.
Accurate long was 3 out of 4, 75%. Not bad at all. Tackles 1, 2 out of 4, 50%. That's that's good. Clearances 9. That's excellent. Headed clearances. That's again 7. Recoveries 5. Yeah, and ground duels 1, 5 out of 6, 83%. Area duels 1, 5 out of 7, 71%. So he had an excellent game. And the subs and
he not only passed the eye test, but his stats back it up. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think he made just one mistake from everything I saw today. And I'm correct because someone else talked about it again on Twitter too. From him, want to see Lewis Hall. This kid, his confidence is something out of this world.
My only criticism of Hall is, and I'm comparing him to Alonso. He lacks the clinical finish. That's my only thing. But don't forget, Alonso. Not exactly. That's what I was about to bring up. Alonso is the finished product, and this chap is 18. I mean, bloody 18. So it will come in time. Exactly. You know, he's got so much time to advance his and round off his game. So that shouldn't be an issue. But that's the only thing. Other than that, I don't see any flaws.
But wow, what a talent!
Yeah, I mean, I need to ask you something, gentlemen. Listen, and I'm not putting down the individual, and he's not responsible for the price tag. But I look at Hall, who is a Cobham product, and then I'm looking at Cucurella, and I know they're different kind of players, but yes, we paid over the top for him, but 62 million for Cucurella, and then this chap, I don't know. I'm having doubts.
I get it. I get it. At that point, we were desperate too. And Cucurella, for that price, it isn't bad because Man City wanted him. And two of them, they played together. And that was the day I was screaming my lungs out. I nearly lost my voice. It was in a cup game against Manchester City. The combination play between the two of them was so delicious to watch. I didn't want the game to end.
Yeah, no, I get it.
And here's the thing. Him, in this case, Cucurella, when under pressure from opposition players, when you think that there's no passing lane for him to get out, he finds one where you don't believe he finds one. And usually the passes are almost always on the carpet. That's his solution to tight spaces.
And like opposition give him credit. He does very well.
I just wanted to explain the differences. For Lewis Hall, his solution to tight spaces will be to still move forward with the ball, beat you. And if you're 2-3, he can minus you 3. And then I think that's an excellent. You could say that's a midfielder in him, because he's traditionally a midfielder.
Yeah, of course.
But go ahead with what you were saying.
No, he's inherently a midfielder. I get that. So he's playing, shall we say, somewhat out of position. But the one thing I do like about Cucurella is he's very good in the air for someone his size. I will give him credit.
Oh
for that.
He's good in the air
when his hair's not being pulled.
Yeah.
I still can't get over that play. Sorry, it hurts.
I get it. I think people have they've given him a stick unnecessarily in situations where our defenders were not protected very well. So there's the type of player he is. Even though he's on the left-hand side, he can read issue on the right-hand side, and that's why sometimes you find him on the right-hand side saving the situation for us. But nobody gives him credit for that. They just pick him out on days that he didn't do well and start saying he's the reason why we're struggling. Yeah, we've overpaid. I don't think we overpaid. I think he got that quality. But if anything, I want him closer to the final third, because last season, before he joined us, he had more balls into the box than Kevin De Bruyne. But that's, by the way, go ahead. Let's call it a day. I think the show has come to the natural end. And if you are in the chat, if you haven't, please do take a second to drop a like on the stream and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Thank you so much for all the support. But Roger, before you go, let's look at Hall's number, have we? Then I want to ask you a question regarding the new signing, really, how we did that. I know you've listened to Drake's song song 0 to 100. That's a prime example of that, how it happened. I was planning on making a video saying that Chelsea are close to arriving at an agreement with Shakhtar. Boom, it changed to he's on the plane to England. And I had to go Twitter and say, Bolly, please give me space to finish the video I'm making before you do anything else.
Coach, I didn't see this happening. I thought we had like a 5-10% chance of landing him. Seriously.
It was like this.
Yeah. What do you think? Do you think it's an acquisition that we will be pleased with?
We will. Again, and we've been quite unlucky. Again, all players that have switched from the Ukrainian league to the English league, they've done well. William, we signed William from Shakhtar, didn't we?
Oh gosh,
the Fernandinho for Man City. Yeah, there's Fernandinho for Man City, I think, from Shakhtar too. And again, you could say again the league is very physical. I think so. But that's, by the way. Let's look at Lewis Hall's number before I ask you your thoughts on the player. He played 78 minutes because he had to leave because he got injured. Total shots 1, accurate passes 47 out of 58, not bad, 81%. Chances created 1, and his passes are usually delicious, really.
That pass to
big chances missed 1.
Beautiful. That pass to
Pierre-Emerick
was that was a nice pass.
Yep, he has that vision. He's a boy I love so much. Passes into the final third, 6 touches, 78. I think I missed that one. Accurate crosses, he missed 2 of them, 0 out of 2 attempts. Accurate long balls, 6 out of 8. That's near excellent, really. Dispossessed 3 times. That's not good. Tackles 1, 3 out of 3, 100%. Clearances 1, headed clearances 1. Recoveries 3, duels. Okay, in terms of the duels, 3 out of 7, 43%. Ground duels 1. Aerial duels 1, 1 out of 2. 43%, 50%. That area a bit poor because naturally he's a midfielder, but he wasn't on that flank or that area to, you could say to be who I say Thiago Silva or anything. But here's the guy. I want to again. This guy, I'm excited. I don't know if you were on the show when I was saying, yeah.
Hold on 1 second. On those stats, it said 0 out of 2 for crosses. He made a beautiful cross to Pierre-Emerick.
So you think this is wrong?
That's erroneous because that was a successful cross. Pierre-Emerick was able to bring the ball down and shoot. So what? That's an error.
Really?
You recall that was a pass. That was a cross.
But here's the thing. Itest told me again. He was one of the best players, especially in the first half.
No, yeah, I agree.
And a rating of 7.1, well deserved.
No, I agree.
I think. Yeah, he did well. Kepa did well. No need looking at his numbers of all timers.
That crossing stat. That's all. That's all I was questioning.
Sorry?
I was just questioning that crossing stat. That's all.
Yeah, it doesn't tally, right?
No, it doesn't. It's erroneous.
Ooh. Okay, still acceptable. I think he did quite well. He was one of the best players on the day. Again here, Olowo Kere Amos says again, we love you too. Thank you so much for finding the time to join the show, and please do tell other people about the channel. I wanted to again, this guy, I'm excited. I don't know if you've ever heard me argue that I'd rather we get him than Leao, and I'm glad he's the guy we got. He's explosive. Again, in this season so far, let me share that. In 12 matches he scored 3 goals and created in 12 matches he scored 7 goals and again had 7 assists. That's an excellent output, really. The boy is a fine player. Roger, any final thoughts? Let's call it a day, man. I have to go make breakfast for my boys.
Oh, I'm sorry. So I thought it was...
No, you don't have to be sorry. It's me holding myself here. Go ahead.
Listen, I thought there was some good and some not so good in the game. But when you consider who we're missing, you have to take that into consideration. That's all I have to say. Other than that,
we would have been better. We would have scored more goals, actually, if you're being honest.
Yes. Well, we're playing with one hand tied behind our back. But my question is, with the arrival of Mudryk, what does that spell for Pulisic and Sterling? Because we've got Nkunku.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, who do you think makes way?
Well, hopefully, Sterling. Hopefully, coach. Shoot me if that's not the case, coach. I may have to be on meds.
Declan
No.
actually said the same thing. I think Bobby said. Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think Bobby said that same thing too.
Good
But I
Lord.
don't think Graham Potter will bench Sterling if he's fit.
But do you
I don't
understand
think so.
what does this do for the future with Pulisic and Sterling? If we're going to have,
It's hard to
Nkunku?
tell who makes way really, because some of them has to make again. One of them has to has to make give space. Has to leave for Modric to be accommodated, because I think the quota is full right now. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to do my research. But you don't pay that much money for somebody to become a bench warmer. Yeah, they can be a rotational player. That's fine. But really, someone has to leave. We're not sure yet. I'd say keep Ziyech if he's happy to stay. If we can assure him enough game time.
He's not gonna stay, man. He's not gonna
No,
stay.
he's not.
saying.
He's not. Yeah.
He's leaving.
Well, listen,
Man.
yeah. Listen. Well, if we have Nkunku, Modric, Felix, and you've got Havertz too. So I mean, maybe Pulisic stays in the rotation, but
Even Pulisic isn't looking good. It would take some convincing.
Yeah,
convincing in the sense it includes game time, because he's how long he has 18 months left on his contract right now. So it involves getting him to extend. Again, the convincing means he has to start quite a lot of games, and I don't see that happening really.
No, neither do I. And unless God forbid we have another influx of injuries.
But here's where it gets tricky. Was it in 2020? He sold more shirts than Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and that
he was only second to Lionel Messi worldwide.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we understand the size of America comes into play, the population and everything.
Commerciality, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but Chris
Pulisic.
Your favorite.
Yeah, so it's a difficult one, really.
Yeah.
It's really a difficult one. So
coach.
Yeah, we'll find out. I think as the season progresses, we'll get clarity on who leaves and who stays.
I think the future bodes well for us with these acquisitions.
Oh yeah,
but what we do,
I'm sure,
we just need to address. We need. I know you're not high on Rice, but someone of his ilk, and I understand how you've illustrated how Potter uses the midfield players, but we do need to address the midfield and a right back. Yeah, without question. Otherwise, we're not going to be the team we aspire to be.
Yeah, I'm quite sure they're doing something about it, because if they don't, they have some questions answered. Then Potter must not know what he's doing. He's the one that will look at it and say, we need reinforcements in these areas. So
is Enzo a done deal? Is he gone then?
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't hold my breath on what this current owners can do. Yeah, I will not.
Yeah, I hear you.
I will, most especially a deal they've already started talking about. I would not say that. Okay. What they're capable of doing, yeah.
And you know what?
I think one thing
possible too.
Sorry?
It would be possible that we go. I'm saying it would be possible that we go for Enzo, considering that Zakaria is injured, and FFP wouldn't really be an issue, considering the signings we've made haven't really put us at risk of being investigated to the point where they have to act against us. They're monitoring us to see what we're doing, but obviously FFP wouldn't really be an issue.
Two factors here in terms of FFP. We're being strategic in the sense. Yeah, you're very correct. Yeah. It's important you mentioned that the length of the contract, the amortization, or how do you pronounce it, helps.
Amortization.
It helps. Plus, they have a leeway as to how much they are allowed to spend, because they're new owners. That counts as investment. So two things is on our side. Actually, it has to take some redonkulous, not even ridiculous, spending to get into trouble.
Yeah, and also we're debt free, which is also massively helpful. Yeah, they can spend probably up to about $1 billion on players and get away with it if they do it in the way they're doing now. I think what we have to recognize as a fan base is there is most definitely a squad overhaul taking place. There will be some players go. Oh, definitely. It is happening. There will be some players going, some players that we will probably be sad to wave goodbye to. There won't be many, but they will be. I think Pulisic is very much under threat. Forget his shirt sales. I think his fitness is what will give him problems. As I've said, Kovacic, certainly Jorginho, that's
he's
3
gone.
already. I'm not sure what they will do with Sterling, but you're right. There's this fear of Sterling because he's an England regular and he's on such high wages. He may have priced himself out of a sale. But Ziyech, another one, sadly, as well as he's done, and as much as I would like him to stay, if indeed Nkunku, this Noni guy, comes in coupled with Modric, I can see him being under threat.
How long is Sterling's contract?
I think it's 5
I think
years.
5 years.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah, I know.
Ouch.
In defense, I don't really see anybody. It depends. Will
6 years too
Silva
many.
will Silva renew? Who knows? Will we give? Will we keep Aspie? Who knows?
Mhm.
Those
No.
two possibly may go.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean but that is enough overhaul. We're talking about 7 or 8 players
Substantial.
there.
That's substantial.
It is. It is.
Yeah, guys, I really gonna run. My boys want to break down the door.
As they should.
Yeah.
Take
Coach, you've
a
done well,
hostile
really,
takeover,
as
coach.
always.
But again, thank you. It's been again a brilliant back-to-back shows. The transfer show was excellent. A lot of serious debate on whether we should have paid that much money for Modric. Again, whether we should have paid again what position he will be playing. I said I get it wrong, please, guys. Thank you so much. Again, that's my
coach.
1-year-old. He's like, we're gonna break down the door. All right, thank you so much, guys. God bless us all. See you guys next time, and
Cheers.
bye.
Bye.
Yeah.